WGAG Radio presents the Don Nicoleone Show.
Employment. Let's run it. All right, welfare and unemployment. Let's take our time on this shit. What's good with you, Mr. Dear? 34. Capitalism is an economic system that breeds poverty, and especially for its captives and oppressed. It is the nature of capitalism to produce hardships. Capitalism survives on slavery and war. The American Caucasian could have prevented the welfare state he has created for darker people in the United States of America, but the welfare state is one of his gimmicks that help keep the captive controlled. When a person is on welfare, the Caucasian feels that he has a right to control that person's life in every way because the person has become a beggar, thereby placing himself or herself at the economic mercy of his or her oppressor. Can I just stop right there, please? I ain't trying to be funny, though. I'm not on welfare, okay? And I ain't trying to, step on nobody's toes tonight because I prayed before the show came on. So I'm trying to be as humble as possible around this bitch. But, I ain't on welfare. But I swear for God, you want to know what the fuck came through my goddamn mind, what I heard? You want to know what I heard just while I was just reading this shit? I ain't trying to ruffle no feathers or turn no dog collars. I'll read that part again, okay? I'm reading the shit. I'm telling you exactly what the fuck I heard, okay? Okay, here we go. When a person is on welfare, the Caucasian feels that he has a right to control that person. Let me stop there. I'll read it again. When a person is on welfare, the Caucasian feels that he has a right to control that person's life in every way. Let me rewind that shit back one more time. When a person is on welfare, the Caucasian feels that he has a right to control that person's life in every way, because the person has become a beggar, thereby placing him or herself at the economic mercy of his or her oppressor. Let me wind the shit back one more time. Let's do it one more time. I know you get me. Antichrist. I know you get me. When a person is on welfare, the Caucasian feels that let's rewind it back one more time. When a person is on welfare, the man feels that he has a right to control that woman's life in every way because that woman has become a beggar, thereby placing herself at the mercy of his ass. That's what I heard. I swear I heard that shit. You heard the same shit. Now, mind you, welfare was created for what gender? What gender, really? What gender? Female, a woman, girls, motherfuckers with pussies. Okay? Now, let's just take the word welfare out. Let's replace that shit with the breadwinner. Rewind. When a woman, I swear I'm fucking this shit up. I know it. When a woman, look at Big Sam. I disagree. Wait a minute. Let me get it out. When a woman, what did it say? Fireliners, are you with me? Are you reading this with me? Fireliners? She was like, rewind to last night's show. I know. That's why I fucking love you. Fireliner says, rewind to last night's show. Hell yeah. God damn it. You already know it because this is what it was created for. And it's the same shit. That's that money hand shit. You know what I'm talking about? Appreciate it. When a woman is dependent, the breadwinner feels that he has a right to control her life in every way because the woman has become a beggar, thereby placing herself at the mercy of her oppressor. That's what the fuck I hear. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I know. Because, like I said, listen, I was on welfare when I was a teenage mother by way of my mother telling me that's what I need to do. So it's kind of difficult to see some white man at the welfare office saying, oh, okay, Miss Body, you here again? Well, this time, goddamn it, I ain't gonna give you but $2. Cause I'm tired of you motherfucking goddamn woo. And how come your ass ain't never goddamn home? That's fine. All I saw was a whole bunch of black bitches working at the welfare office. So I never actually even, this is me at 15, 16. So I never actually even fathomed that it was some white man shit. I just want to tell you that. I do. I just want to tell you that. But the pros and cons, brothers, if you can understand, and I'm sure some of your mothers was on that shit, so stop kicking it as if your mama wasn't on no goddamn welfare. And like, this shit is a distaste of right now. Nigga, your mammy was on welfare. All in favor that your mama was on welfare, give me a 1. Your grandmama. Be honest. But I will say this. I swear, every nigga that I end up getting with after I got off welfare, I swear I was actually on welfare. I just got to tell you that. I just got to put that on record. I'm only on welfare when I'm with a nigga. You too, Mr. Dear? That shit is not, to me, this statement, and I know, brothers, I know it. Just go to bed tonight. Go to bed early. Just get the fuck off the show. Go take your ass to bed. Just take your ass to fucking bed. Go to bed early tonight. See me tomorrow at 12. I know. But I'm just trying to tell you something. I swear for God, and I really fucking mean this shit, that I swear I'm a welfare case when I'm with a nigga. And for some goddamn reason, this motherfucker, it ain't him that's, like I said, let me read again. When a person is on welfare, the Caucasian feels that he has a right to control that person's life in every way because the person, woman, has become a beggar, thereby placing himself or herself at the mercy of his or her oppressor. Let me just go back because I keep jumping over this one word. So let me do it one more time. That one word is because the person has become a beggar, thereby placing himself or herself at the economic mercy of his or her oppressor. Now, I'm going to say this again. I'm on welfare when I'm with a nigga. I just got to put that on record. When I didn't have a nigga, I wasn't on welfare. I wasn't a beggar. I wasn't begging no motherfucking nigga. And I did not put myself at the mercy of no motherfucking, I did not put myself at the economic mercy of this nigga who is now my oppressor. That's what I see, Fireliners. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to me, that's the worst fucking feeling when you are living with your oppressor. Then happen to maybe think that the cracker at the traffic light in his car next to yours could be the fucking Caucasian that Dr. York is goddamn talking about in this shit as far as welfare. That's a crock of shit. That's a goddamn lie. I ain't see this motherfucker yet. But I just wanted to put that on record. I'm actually sharing my innermost, you know what I'm saying, feelings So I just want to say this. When we get more and more into welfare and unemployment, you know what I'm saying? Y'all brothers gonna have to be very fucking patient, because when we get down to that part where he says, and the woman feel that she could leave her husband because of the trick of welfare, we ain't got to that part yet. The trick, he said welfare is a trick because he got this bitch thinking that she could leave her husband as long as goddamn welfare there. Well, if you look in the minds for a minute, brothers, if you just travel through the mind of a woman that's tired of being oppressed, we will take that fucking cracker check, because he don't give us no smack. He don't give us no smack. He's not really oppressing us. It's you and your fucking money that oppress us. So in other words, let's do it this way. Let's do it like this. Thank you, Big Sav. No bullshit coming with it. No, why we ain't fucking ain't coming with it. Why you ain't fucking me tonight? Why your ass ain't home tonight? Why the fuck you? Okay, all the OGs that's in attendance on the Don Nicoleone show understand what I'm saying. French toast, Big Sav, absolutely. So it's like we can't. This shit about to have me fucking crying, because this is a real serious fucking issue. Why we're driven to leave you, and we would be forced to take less. We would prefer to take less caller welfare than to put up with your fucking ass oppressing us over your dead hunky that you fucking bring in this bitch. We would rather do that. He ain't in my house, the Mr. White Man. He was never in my fucking house. So it's kind of like y'all drive us to want to leave you, because we don't like the oppression at the fucking house. We're not being oppressed at the welfare office. I'm just telling you that. We're not being oppressed. They ask for simple shit: Social Security, birth certificate, current address, kid's name, if you got any. And we get our fucking money. We don't see them motherfuckers for a whole fucking year. But you motherfuckers, you can't act like them, motherfucker. Why you can't act like them? Why you can't act like them like that? You understand what I'm saying? It's like hell. So that's why I said, when I read this shit, that was the first thing I thought. I was like, y'all got to understand, man. Y'all oppress the fuck out of us. That's what y'all got to understand. I ain't saying y'all like y'all, but y'all share this shit with anybody that resembles the fucking shit I'm talking about. Y'all oppress the hell out of us when it comes to your fucking dead hunky. And this is the only problem I have with welfare and unemployment in the 9-ball. Because the more we get into it, he's going to talk about how nigga need to have a job and all this type of shit, and make sure that the bitch stay at home. Now, if you ever get a chance, brothers, to stop thinking while I'm talking, gather a group of bitches. Don't think while they talk, but just listen to what they saying, and we all say the same shit. That we would rather ask the white man for $1 and some fruity fucking pebbles and some peanut butter, wick, and some goddamn milk before we ask your bitch ass, and a house to stay. Now, I'll tell you the beauty thing about welfare, because I've been listening, to the show the other day while I, supposed to have been doing what I supposed to did. Nobody mentioned Section 8. I don't remember. Maybe I did. But let me explain something. This is the way Section 8 work on welfare. Okay? They give you a voucher. Let me explain it better than Babylon, Don, Dan, Foulliners. Let me do it. They give you a voucher. That voucher is the amount, okay? Is the amount that you're going to fucking spend. Let's call that a check, and let's call that house hunting. Hello? So Mr. White Man will give you a voucher, and you go find your own goddamn house. Okay? Yes or no? Ain't that the way it works? Ain't that the way it works? He doesn't say, I ain't ready yet. Oh, I think we need to stay where the fuck we at. I think you need to stay where you at. You can move any fucking time you fucking feel like it. Do you understand? You can get in a fucking house, what's the day? Friday, and change your fucking mind Tuesday and go house hunting Wednesday, and Mr. White Man wouldn't give a fuck. You could goddamn flip houses, go in and out of that shit all day fucking long as it's the amount of your fucking voucher. Okay? Am I right or am I fucking wrong? But you fucking niggas, you breadwinning ass oppressor, just like this cracker he talking about. We say, honey, we're tired of this area. I need to move. We need to move. We need a bigger place. Let's not forget that more children you have, you get an extra bedroom from Mr. White Man. But you got to argue with the nigga you done had 3 babies by, and y'all in goddamn 1 fucking bedroom that it's time to fucking move, and he can't do it. It's time for a yard, nigga. It's time to move it to somewhere better. He got 1,000 fucking excuses. So do you understand, my Negro brothers today, that we would rather get a check from his ass, that man, you know the one, Caucasian, and he don't fuck with us. He let us drive and look and house hunt and do all that shit with no fucking interference. And all we do is come back like, I found the house. I found the fucking house. That's all we do. And we move in. Y'all make it where we have no fucking choice but to go to that motherfucker. You niggas make it that way. Because it's no stress. We have another child, we get an extra room added to the fucking house. Yes or no? We get to move instantly, immediately. But with your fucking bread money, we got to argue. You got to tell me, be patient. And then I say when, and you say, well, give me a year. And I'll be ready, and we can move and get us in the house. Now, Section 8, they say those waiting lists, your name is on the list, let's say January the 1st, but guess what? So you wait patiently, January the fucking 1st, all the way to January the 1st of next year, and guess what? Your name done came up. Your number done came up. But with this nigga, you done waited 365 days. It's January the 1st the next goddamn year. And you say, honey, remember you said it's January the 1st? Remember you said next year, 365 days? Well, here's the day. It's time. Let's go. I want a new house. He ain't ready again. But Mr. White Man, it seemed like he tend to be man of his goddamn word. How the fuck did cracker man of his word? I'm waiting a whole goddamn 365 days. I get a call or a letter in the mail saying, come to the goddamn interview. It's time for your shit to get up. It's time for you to get your house, bitch. It's time. Now, all we need, we don't ask for much, Social Security, birth certificates. That's all we asking. Here's your voucher. Go shop for your house. Think about that shit, you motherfuckers. So now we got to really find out how the fuck did we really start going to fucking welfare. We get our food, we get our money, we get our house, we get our light bill, we get all that shit taken care of. And WIC, and a whole bunch of shit. With no fucking problem. So anyway, I just want to share that. That oppressor, to me, is more like, the men that I've been with. You know what I'm saying? That's worse than welfare. When I was on welfare, let me tell you something. When I was on welfare, I sold food out my damn house with the goddamn food stamp money. Okay? Now after that, or before that, listen now, I'm married. My nigga making about 5 G's a week in the 90s. Okay? I want to goddamn sell food out the damn house so I can make a little money for myself. I couldn't fucking do that shit. He ain't want me motherfucking making no goddamn money. Now, according to welfare, what they tell you, you can't make a certain amount of money and we gonna kick you out. But according to your fucking relationship, your nigga don't even want you making none. Yes or fucking no. Yes or fucking no. Think about this shit. Think about this shit. Yes or fucking, it's the same goddamn shit. Same motherfucking shit. So I tell you what, because nigga, you in my face all the time. That cracker ain't. I can lie to that motherfucker because he ain't in my house. I can tell that motherfucker I still ain't got $1. But nigga, you fucking with me over goddamn $1. So it's like, he is a ghost. Caucasian 6 ether is a ghost. We don't see him. He don't see us. Perfect life. He don't scare me. I don't scare him. But nigga, you in my house, in my life, we living together, you scare me. And I scare you. You scare me because you don't want me doing shit. And I scare you if I do something. That's all I got to say. Let's continue. Oh, look at the lines done lit up around this beach here. Come on in, 313-433. Give me a mic check.
Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. What is this?
What's good with you, baby? How you doing?
I'm doing well, Donna. I'd like to apologize for all oppressive ways.
You the first, sweetheart. Thank you. That's all we just apologize. Come on, give me a hug. Give me hug time.
That's right.
That should be the truth, though, man. So we got it hard, in regards to where we going. Do we just wait on you, or just deal with him that really don't exist in our life and won't give us no headache? But what you got? What else you got, Nasud?
Man, what I got is a situation came up here at the little spot I work at, right? Mm-hmm. A young boy, 13 years old, come running down the street with no coat on in 7-degree weather. Mm-hmm. And he done ran away. He done ran from the home because his wife done jumped on him. I mean the mother. Mm-hmm.
Sound like my son. Yeah. He ain't got no coat on in 7-degree weather right now. But go ahead.
Well, no, he's in somebody's house right about now, so he's cool.
Well, I'm sure mine is too. But go ahead.
Oh no, I called his mother. Mother came and got him. You know what I'm saying? But that was what else was going on in my life. Outside of that, nothing. Chilling, trying to get it in. So
badass 13-year-old boy.
Yeah, pretty much.
What the mama say when you talk to her?
She got 6 children. He's the oldest.
Talking, right?
He's the only son. So she got 5. And he's the only son. His father died last year. You know what I'm saying? But sickly before he passed away. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work through her thing and take care of him. He came in here with nice shoes on, better shoes than me, Nick. But you can tell he's taken care of. But as that
he ran out of the house and forgot his coat.
Well. I guess the way she had spoke on it was she did one of her jiu-jitsu moves, and he knew where that was going, so he got the fuck up out of there. you know, she was about to really fuck him up, so he went ahead and ran up out of there, you know, because, you know, he was a little disrespectful. She felt he shouldn't have threw his hands up to knock her hands off of him. So, you know, that's that. And then, you know, I was thinking how that generation gap happens with parents and children. It's like once the child is a baby or still in the adolescent age, it don't be no generation gap there. But as soon as they reach 12, 13, 14, that's where the generation gaps come with the parents to the child.
Mm-hmm.
That's me, you know. But I told the sister, you know, you're doing a great job. Honor to the black woman, the black mother. You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot of shit against us in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But hey, it is what it is. You know. Got to get the mind right, and the body will follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard out here.
Yeah,
raising
indeed.
these children.
Indeed. And then she was speaking on how, you know, they make it to where you can't even discipline your children without the threat of going to jail. Because this little motherfucker can go to school, mama, be on me. And then they call it DPS and shit.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep. So
right.
I felt her, you know, so only thing I could suggest, I said, instead of taking them home and beat them, because, you know, that's what she really wanted to do, take them back home and beat them. I said, just hug them and talk real harsh in his ear.
Boys get immune to ass whippings from their mamas, though.
Yeah.
They'll never be immune from one from their daddy.
Yeah.
They get immune. They get immune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. That shit. Yeah, that shit don't work.
Yeah, well,
okay,
he got a tough one.
Huh?
No, I'm saying he's gonna have a little tough one because his father passed, then his uncle just got killed. So the man's in his life is actually exit, and his grandfather don't even want to fuck with him.
Mhm.
So you know.
Well,
get it.
Now is that the grandfather on the daddy side or the mama side?
Yeah, that's the grandfather on the daddy side.
See, that's always different anyway. Yeah, the granddaddy's on daddy's side is different from granddaddy's on mama's side. That's always different.
No, the little motherfucker stole $1,000 from him.
Yeah, I understand. That's why it's different. Yeah, I mean, it's not it's just not more of a connection. You can rob them, you know. I mean, it's not really a connection. That was her daddy's mother, his daddy's mother, his mother's daddy. It'd be a little bit different.
Oh, word.
It's just always like that for some reason. Sometimes it's better on both sides, but in most cases, you know, the dad is daddy.
What is the Black Regal?
Okay, so let me read that part one more time. When a person is on welfare, a woman, of course, you know what I'm saying? She's in a relationship with an oppressor. He feels that he has the right to control her life in every way because the person has become a beggar, thereby placing himself or herself at the economic mercy of his or her oppressor. Check it now. In other words, the person has become completely dependent on the enemy who wanted to see his captive in that position in the first place. In other words, the person has become completely dependent on the enemy who wanted to see his captive in that position in the first place. Now, let me say something. Now, there's a, it's a two-way street in this situation because I've noticed that when women can also become an oppressor to a nigga who's unemployed. Am I right or wrong? She actually becomes the oppressor as well because she wants to see him captive as well. And I've seen that take place in a few bitches' lives that I know personally. You know what I'm saying? just so that they can feel that they have more power. It's something about that dead honky to any Negro, male or female. It do something to that person if, in fact, they don't see each other as equal. Because I noticed that when a woman starts making money, she feels empowered, right? When a man controls the money, he stays in power. Now, notice I said she feels in power. But when she starts to become more powerful than him, and it's that dead honky, ain't shit else, for the record. It's just that dead honky. How many dead honkies a motherfucker can bring in? And who bring in the most dead honky? But in the wrong relationship, in this case, the relationship, in this case right here, I always see it as one is the captive and the other one is the oppressor. That's all I see. I can't just not just stay on the topic of government welfare because, like I said, if you ain't never been a woman that has been in a relationship with a nigga and she became a beggar, she is at the mercy, the economic mercy of him, of her oppressor. And vice versa with any nigga who is not making any money. He do become the beggar to her. And if this is true, and I know it's true, that they are basically, one is the oppressor and the other one is a beggar, which means that one is the enemy, like it says. In other words, the person has become completely dependent on the enemy who wanted to see his or her captive in that position in the first place. Because I ain't trying to be funny, though, but it's just, to me, it's more of a relationship issue with the welfare, with this first paragraph. It's a relationship problem. You know what I'm saying? It's us. It ain't Mr. Caucasian. He got it set up. Well, we don't have to see that nigga. I already explained how good that shit is with him. You know what I'm saying? And even if the black man takes his ass to the Caucasian to get a job, he still comes back as the oppressor. If this bitch takes her ass to him and get welfare, she will still come back home as the oppressor if he ain't doing shit. If she goes and get a job and he at home, she gonna still come back as the oppressor because these two motherfuckers don't need to be together. This is why I left the niggas I was with. Because I don't think it should be like that. You know what I'm saying? If if your money is my money is your money, then when I say, let's move, you say, fine. That's all I'm saying. If I say, I want a whole bunch of Fruity Pebbles, you say, go get it. It just shouldn't be an issue. You know what I'm saying? Because mind you, welfare takes care of you monetarily. They feed you, clothe you, and put roof over your fucking head. And you get medical benefits, too, for the record. You and your children. The nigga got it good. That cracker got it set up so fucking good that this bitch don't ever have to see his ass. She sees a bunch of women that work for him. I just want to put that on record. And the only men most likely that she has to fuck with on that when she goes to the welfare is the black man, hello, that owns the fucking houses, hello, that is registered on Section 8. Okay? So she got to go to another black man who decides to flip houses and put them up to Section 8. But her nigga can't give her that. Do you understand? So we're running not just to the white man, but there's another black man that says, I got 3 houses you could choose from with Mr. White Man's check in your hand called Section 8 voucher. So it's just a lot to think about. I just want y'all to think about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to fucking really understand that this shit is not I just had to talk about it. Because don't you ever fucking think that a bitch is wrong on welfare. Any woman is wrong for being on welfare. She doing this shit with no stress. No stress. And I will say that we would prefer a nigga to come over in our Section 8 house and we could cook him some goddamn EBT food and we fuck and he take his ass home after we finna eat. My shit, my house, my light bill, my shit. Great relationship. And when I'm ready to move, I say, boo, I'm about to move. My nigga say, okay. I say, I'm going to call you so you can motherfucking goddamn get the fucking U-Haul truck and help me move. Okay, fine. Move me into a new Section 8 house and get all my food out of the refrigerator and put it in goddamn plastic bags and boxes and put that shit on the goddamn truck too. And he just moved my shit on. A nigga we just fucking that don't live there. That's a big difference. I'm just saying. I'm just showing you it's a big difference. 35. The Caucasian rejoices to see woolly-haired people on welfare or any other dependent position because how militant can one get on welfare? The Caucasian rejoices to see woolly-haired people on welfare or any other dependent position because how militant can one get on welfare? Hello? That speaks for itself, right? Okay, he rejoices. But I ain't gonna lie. Now let's talk about the Caucasian in this statement. Not the husband, not the girlfriend, not the, nigga that's fucking, whatever. But the Caucasian rejoices to see woolly-haired people on welfare or any other dependent position because how militant can one get on welfare? That's a question. But there is a statement somewhere. The Caucasian rejoices to see woolly-haired people on welfare. Let's stop right there. Rejoices to see woolly-haired people on welfare or any other dependent position. Let me explain something. I'm about to debunk this shit. You're going to hear it from Don Nicoleone first. Okay? Let's deal with welfare first and the Caucasian rejoices. Okay? Y'all ready? I want y'all to walk with me real quick. We're about to walk into the state government's round table at the Capitol, wherever the fuck they meet. Do you see all the white men there? You see the white men there? Say yes. Okay, the federal. You see the white men, you see them all standing around looking like the WEEG party, right? You see them, they smoking, got a cigar, they got all their papers and all that shit. Everybody got papers in front of them at the little round table, right? Right? And the federal government has already, cut the check to the state. So these niggas, men, we're just gonna say men, okay? Because he said Caucasian feels that he has the right to control. Now the Caucasian rejoices to see woolly-haired people on welfare. So they sitting at this table. Are we there? Are we at the Capitol or City Hall, wherever the fuck this shit is at? I don't know where the fuck them crackers sit at that round table. And they there up all night, y'all. They up there. They standing at that bitch all night trying to get their math right. You understand on how much they gonna put towards assistance? Do you understand how they gonna disperse that shit? Ain't that beautiful? They sitting up there all night long thinking about women and children that they don't even fucking know. That's some interesting shit, right? Ain't that some fucking interesting shit? They literally sitting there thinking, let me repeat that again, about women and children they don't even fucking know. All night long, trying to figure out where to disperse these federal welfare funds and shit. Fireliner said that Congress is doing that shit right the fuck now, as we speak. And it's 10:48 Eastern Standard Time right now. Okay? Galactic scientist says, sure is when you think about it. And these are men, Caucasian, thinking about women and children. One, they ain't fucked. Did they fuck them? Did they fuck us? Did they fuck your mama? They ain't fucked. They don't know our children's names. They don't even know the new bitches that's going to come to them motherfuckers and ask them motherfuckers for help. They thinking about, they doing a projector forecast for goddamn 2000 and motherfucking 16. They are literally projecting and estimating how many majors need some goddamn help. That's some beautiful fucking shit, and you ain't even fucked us, Mr. White Man. We don't have a name yet. I just got to put that on record. On the flip side, your baby daddy ain't sat at no table, not one fucking time, neither your nigga, and sat there playing with numbers on a projected forecast on what you may need. He ain't did that shit. Let me repeat that statement again. The Caucasian rejoices to see will it have people on welfare or any other dependent position. Just think about that for a minute. Now, we're not going to be dyslexic and say welfare means farewell, but we look at welfare, it means food, clothes, shelter, medical bill, and shit like that. Yes or no? Yes or no? Assistance. Help. We need help. We need fucking help. They don't even know us sitting there all fucking night long thinking about us. Rejoices to see will it have people on welfare, any other dependent position. I'm sorry, I got to do it like this tonight because it's the fucking truth. You got to wake up and see this shit because I'm going to tell you little motherfuckers this shit right the fuck now. Ain't no way in fucking hell you going to keep pointing a finger at me and this fucking cracker when you ain't doing your fucking job. And you fucking know me. You know the fucking children I got. You know what the fuck the pussy smell like. You know what I fucking look like. So ain't no way in fucking hell none of you motherfuckers is gonna goddamn feel like we wrong for going to this fucking cracker and this motherfucker don't even know us and already have a system in goddamn place and a fucking house we could choose from. Let's not do this shit today. Thinking about some bitches he don't even fucking know. Doing food budgets and shit. Just really fucking, I mean, god damn. I wonder what they really saying. Okay, Bill, last year, how many white bitches was on there? What's your report? Basically 20% of 20% white bitches. How many Alaskan Hawaiian bitches? About 30%. Well, okay, so how many Hispanic bitches? About 50%. How many black bitches? About 90%. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep our budget the same for the Caucasian bitches. Hispanic bitches, that's been the same too for about the past 5 years. What you say, 2 years? White bitches. Yeah, everything really been consistent. How many more black bitches? Well, so last year with the black bitches, did it jump to 90? Yeah, it jumped to 90. It just creeps up every goddamn year. Well, you know, we got to actually do it. We got to now. What are black bitches at? What is it? One of the metropolitan little nigger areas? Yeah. Well, we got to be able to have more money over there for them. You know, we got to have more money over there in the Brooklyn housing and Chicago housing and DC housing and Atlanta housing, and we got to put all the money over there. Yeah, look like we do. And Philly housing. So we got to make sure that the black bitches, you know, because the gold there is good anyway. Those welfare offices need to be packed with all the goddamn money and fucking vouchers. And we got to figure out a way that we got to make sure them bitches straight, because it seems like they got to keep going on there. So we got to make sure. That's why we have the most welfare for black women. Now, if they didn't give a shit about us, how come it's more of us, of the money that's being spread around for black women and children than any other race? Think about it. When the last time you went and took your ass to a welfare office and they said they out of money? They out of food stamps. They out of WIC vouchers. They out of goddamn, they out of Section 8 houses. Not never. Not fucking never. He's concentrating on us because we are the ones that you're supposed to think about first. We, the black woman, you know her? Anybody familiar with her? Have y'all ever seen the bitch before? We are the ones that they think about first. Now that's some interesting shit. Look at those white men sitting at that damn table looking like the wig party. We get the most of every fucking thing. You ever paid attention to that? Free daycare. You really take care of us, give us free daycare? We couldn't even ask a nigga to pay for it. He'll say, why don't you just stay your ass at home? Let alone, let's think about this. You haven't provided us a job, Mr. Black Man, that we fucking. We go to him on welfare, on WIC, on goddamn Section 8, on food stamps, on peach care, whatever y'all got in y'all city. And then they have for some shit that we could fucking work too. We get that too. We get training. We get training. And then we get a job. Am I right or wrong? He's providing all of that. All of that in the black woman's cities where she's heavily populated at. And the daycare. Ain't that a beautiful fucking thing? Now, what are you niggas doing? The more babies we get, we got to go right back to him and ask for help. A job, a house, some food, and all this fucking shit. And don't you ever look at us like we wrong when your ass ain't been doing a goddamn thing. Don't you ever. I heard yesterday, both shows, goddammit, both motherfucking shows. Matter of fact, 3 shows in a row. The day before yesterday's show, the 2 fucking shows. And everybody said you can't take nothing from a motherfucker unless you're going to replace it with something better. How many times we heard that shit in the past 48 fucking hours on WGAG Radio coming from different people fucking mouths? How many times? I know y'all, because I listen real good. And I know that a few motherfuckers have said that shit. You can't take something from a motherfucker unless you got something better. You niggas got anything better? You black men, you kings, y'all got anything better? Don't you ever talk down at a bitch on fucking welfare, fuck nigga, and you can't give us a goddamn free daycare for our babies. You ain't gonna put no money in our fucking pockets. You ain't gonna fucking help us goddamn pay for a goddamn house, fuck nigga. Okay? And I can't get a refrigerator and cabinets full of goddamn food from you, little bitch ass. You cannot give us nothing fucking better. Don't you ever talk bad at a black bitch fucking with some goddamn welfare shit if you ain't gave us nothing fucking better yet. You fucking hear me? You fucking hear me? And we thinking about our fucking children? We're thinking about our fucking children. When the last time you seen a single black bitch with no children on welfare? Not never. Not motherfucking never. Till you give us something fucking better, shut the fuck up. I love you, girls.
I love you too, Mom.
All right.
Bye, Mom.
All right. Tell Doc to come back.
He in the back.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay. Okay. All right, I move forward. I just had to put that on record. Don't you do that shit. I'm telling you, all you niggas. And you niggas, you real niggas, shut a motherfucking nigga up when he started talking about black bitches on welfare. You tell that motherfucker, then you get them off of it. You help them bitches. Those are all women. We should be helping them. We should be providing. I'm telling you, these are men that don't even fucking know us. These are men that don't even know us. Y'all are niggas that don't even know us. What makes you better than that motherfucking cracker? So stop that shit. Fake ass niggas. Talking about what we need to do. Shut the fuck up and just goddamn do it, motherfucker. Give us a reason not to ask this motherfucker for help. Give us something. And you got to, that means, you know what the fuck that really fucking means? Do you know what the fuck that means? That means that we shouldn't hear a nigga run his fucking mouth. No fucking more. It should be him and a bunch of nigga strangers that don't know us sitting at a round table thinking about us and our children, bitches he don't know, bitches he ain't fucking, and setting up a goddamn system. While us bitches sit and fucking talk and run our goddamn mouths. While y'all do the goddamn work. Other than that, don't you ever in your fucking life fuck niggas. You big lip nappy headed fucking no name motherfuckers. Say any goddamn thing about a bitch on fucking welfare. Another question. How independent can one become on welfare? Very independent is my answer. Y'all got another answer? Very fucking independent. That's my answer. Let's move on. That's a question. He never answered it. Now, next question. Next statement. One reason a Caucasian let such great influx of Ethiopian into civil service jobs during the last decade is because the worker has to swear his alliance and allegiance to uphold Caucasian government, which means uphold Caucasian way of life. Okay. Any brothers want to say something about that shit? Because any of you niggas that didn't take on a civil service job, that want to go in on the military, on the army, on the police, a black nigga on the police force, or a black nigga as a fireman, or a black motherfucker as a goddamn public servant. Any of you no-life having ass motherfuckers want to say something about a nigga that has a civil service job. Any one of you motherfuckers. What you gonna get a nigga? What you militant ass not having a goddamn thing? What can you give a nigga, a black man, in his goddamn family when he joins the civil service jobs? What can you give him? Don't you ever talk about a motherfucker in the goddamn military or some nigga in the police force or some nigga as a fireman or any of that fucking shit ever goddamn again until you ready to give him some goddamn benefits so he can take care of himself and his goddamn family. I don't want to hear that shit ever goddamn again from none of you motherfuckers. You ain't giving them nothing, so shut the fuck up. Nigga got a family to take care of. Fuck out of here. And let's not talk about the shit that the military man, once he married, the benefits his black woman gets from being in the fucking civil service with his ass. She get benefits too. They get his bitch like $15, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 to take her ass to school. She get like an extra jump in income and shit. Don't you ever talk about a nigga in the civil service unless you got some shit for him and his family. That's all I got to say. Because we ain't got shit today. And these are black men that I'm talking about. Or black women who join the civil service and swear their alliance and allegiance. But at the end of the fucking day, I'm sorry to tell you motherfuckers, like I said, some of you motherfuckers might want to go to bed early tonight and just, get you a good night rest and catch the show in the morning. I might be talking about something funny. But motherfucker, yo, this shit right here, nigga, I'm just saying, what you gonna give? What you gonna give your cousin that went into the military to take care of his family? What the fuck are you gonna give him? Right now is what I'm talking about. Nothing. You can't give him shit. You can't give him nothing. You're an empty-handed motherfucker that basically, to me, don't want a black motherfucker having nothing, and you make it seem like it's something wrong because they got something, but they didn't get it from you because you ain't got shit to give them. You ain't got nothing in place. It's the black man and his family. We got to do what we got to do around this motherfucker. You hear me? Do you fucking hear me? As long as goddamn these crackers can supply you knuckles, some dead hunkies, and some benefits for you and your family, and scholarships and whatever the fuck else, tell that low-life fucking nigga to shut the fuck up. Tell your militant nigga that don't have a goddamn job, that don't have a motherfucking goddamn, what that shit called, ain't on welfare, to just shut the fuck up, because you got to do what you got to do, boo. You got a family to take care of. That's a big difference. You got to tell that you got to tell that nigga that look like you, brothers, to shut the fuck up, because you got to take care of your fucking family. Now, you tell him to shut the fuck up, and he ain't got shit to do with his time, nothing with his goddamn life, all motherfucking day long, low-life motherfucker. They got a whole bunch of shit to say. Them militant RBG-ass, black power-ass motherfuckers. You tell that nigga to go build a fucking government and an economic system and some daycares and some goddamn nursery and have a goddamn assistance fund for us just in case and some benefits, and then you'll walk away from that cracker. But you got a goddamn family. And I noticed that a lot of these niggas who ain't got shit got a whole bunch of shit to say about a nigga with a job or a nigga in the military or some bitch on welfare or some bitch with a job. And he ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out. He just blacked the fuck out. But you taking care of your fucking responsibility. Fuck that. That's what this shit is about. They got all the time in the world to just goddamn build. He do. He got more time than you because you really being responsible for your creation. You ain't got no choice. I ain't got no choice. Let's move on. Sorry, let me check the call lines. Oh, calls dropping. Anyway, let's keep going. Motherfuckers, call dropping. Ain't but 3 motherfuckers on the line now. Good, motherfucker. Great. Shit. Like, I was thinking everybody got there. I looked up, them motherfuckers were packed line and shit. There ain't but goddamn 4 motherfuckers on this bitch. Good. God damn it. Oh, now, sir, give me a mic check. Your mic back open.
Yeah, mic check, mic check. My phone dropped, but I'm back.
Okay, babe. Thank you for coming forward.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed.
Wrong word. Wrong choice of word. Thank you kindly.
Okay, here we go. All right. How militant can one become who has sworn to help maintain his employer's domain, and his employer is the government, which is oppressing him? That's a question. How militant can one become who has sworn to help maintain his employer's domain, and his employer is the government, which is oppressing him? How militant? Can somebody give me the definition of militant? He's been using this shit like 3-4 fucking times back to back. What is the definition of militant? Hey, Monique. Now, sir, you know the definition of militant. You can do it off the top of your head. You know the definition of militant?
Not only by reasoning.
Okay, give me yours. It don't matter. You can give me yours.
A militant, someone that's against the system.
Okay.
From the way that is being used.
Okay. Against the system. Okay. Anybody got another one? Let me bring in Neff real quick. Can I get a mic check, Neff?
Mic check.
Hey.
What's going on? Hi, how you
Good
doing?
to hear your voice, Neff. How you doing?
What's going on?
Let me check on one more caller, 925-348. Can I get a mic check?
Hello?
I don't feel like doing this shit today.
You silly. It said hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Quit spewing your fucking black power.
Okay.
You knew what it was right off rip, dog.
I know it. I don't feel like doing this shit today. You can smell a dog coming. You can smell them. You know, I hate dogs. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what you got, baby, before we move on? You got a definition of militant for me?
No, I don't know too much. I don't know no militant people. But
I said a definition. You got your own. Can you give me a definition?
A militant, one who opposes the government. Militant.
Okay.
That's what I think. When I think of militant, that's what comes to mind.
Antichrist pulled it from, I guess, Wikipedia or somewhere, dictionary.com. It says fighting or warring, having a combative character, aggressive, especially in the service of a cause, a militant political activist, a fighting, warring, or aggressive person or party. Okay, are we going to accept this as militant?
The aggressive part. So that's how aggressive can be. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll take this part right here, Nasa, where it says aggressive, especially in the service of a cause. Okay, we want to take that. We want to take that, right?
Yeah, we'll take that.
Okay, we'll take that. Aggressive, especially in the service of a cause. Okay, we'll accept that. Firelines gave us one. Here's her definition: having or showing a desire. Listen, having or showing a desire or willingness to use strong, extreme, and sometimes forceful methods to achieve something. Ooh, I like
aggressive.
That. Aggressive. Let's hear this definition one more time from Fireliners. Having or showing a desire or willingness to use strong, extreme, and sometimes forceful methods to achieve something. To achieve something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? To achieve something. And what was that other one? Nasir, the one that we agree with, the first one?
We was going with the aggressive part of it.
Yes, especially in the service of a cause.
Yeah.
I need to write this shit down. Because now we got a better meaning on what the fuck militant really is. What was it again? Aggressive? I'm writing this shit down. Aggressive?
Yeah.
Aggressive what?
For a cause.
Especially in a service of a cause.
Right.
Aggressive, especially in a service of a cause. Perfect. And then we got having or showing. Write that down. I gotta teach myself today. Having or showing, this is Fireliner's definition. Having or showing a desire or willingness, I'm going to underline willingness, to use strong, extreme, and sometimes forceful, I got to write the whole definition on this shit, methods to achieve something. Methods to achieve something. That's beautiful, ain't it? Ain't that beautiful? That's militant. That's militant. Who would have thought that's what the fuck? You see what happens when we put our brains together? We come up with a beautiful definition, a beautiful meaning of the word militant. Let's dance. Now let's go back. That's why I understand why he left that shit wide open. Those questions, Neff. Are you in the 9-ball?
Yeah, I just pulled it up.
33, 35, welfare, unemployment. We on 35, boo. Okay. Let's go back to 34 real quick. 34 says, oh, militant ain't in there yet. Okay, so militant pops up in 35. The first question is, how militant can one get on welfare? Okay, that means that person is on that bitch because
they don't have an aggressive desire.
Bullshit. For a service or a cause? Come on now. Why do people get on that shit? For a service or a cause? Fireliners, here's the question. How militant can one get on welfare? Fireliner says, as militant as they want to be. Good fucking answer. How independent can one become on welfare? As independent as one can be. One reason a Caucasian let such a great influx on Ethiopian and civil service, sweater uphold. Then the next question is, how militant can one become who has sworn to help maintain his employer's domain, and his employer is the government, which is oppressing him? How militant can one become? Aggressive, especially in a service of a cause, or having or showing a desire or willingness to use strong, extreme, and sometimes forceful methods to achieve something. Why else would we be fucking with them, y'all? Why else would we be fucking with them? Where else would we gonna be? Why else would we be fucking with them? Why else? If anybody have a job right now, anybody work for the government or for a job or whatever that's not your own, why else would you have a job? Now, sir, you call us from time to time. You tune into the show while you at work. Why do you have a job? Hello? You there? That's it? Oh, his call dropped. Anybody else have a job? Okay. Anybody else? Come on, be honest. Why else would you have one? That's it. This you?
Yeah, that's me. I didn't hear what was.
I said you
people
call
calling
us
me
from
on my
sometimes. You call us from sometimes. You call us sometimes, and you be like, "I'm at work, but I'm listening." So I asked, "Why else do you have a job? Why do you have a job? Why do you work?"
To maintain and provide for my family the best way I can.
That's a beautiful thing. Now, how militant is that? Having or showing a desire or willingness to use strong, extreme, or sometimes forceful methods to achieve something.
That's your will to go on, your desire to make something happen without being up under someone else's, to the best of your ability, whim.
Okay.
Because I'm self-employed.
Mhm.
So I'm not under somebody else's dictate, pretty much.
Okay.
I can't be fired. You know what I'm saying? I can come in when I want to come in. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. The next question is, no, this is not his question. This is a statement. That is to say, welfare, civil service jobs, unemployment, etc., are Caucasian gimmicks to force the captive to cater to the whims and wills of his oppressor. That is to say, welfare, civil service jobs, unemployment, etc., are Caucasian gimmicks to force the captive to cater to the whims and wills of his oppressor.
Mm-hmm.
One on welfare is on his or her knees to the Caucasian. A darker person who is unemployed and wants to survive in a Caucasian society is usually prone to be used against himself and his own kind by the oppressor. Now, how does that work? How can someone that is unemployed in Mr. White Man's society is prone to be used against himself and his own kind by the oppressor?
Because
how is that possible?
Not having the desire to do something for self and kind, but then go out here and be like a derelict or a bum, and not doing something for the betterment of self and kind.
Used against himself when he's unemployed. This has to do with unemployment.
Yeah, how can he ain't all of that's above that we just read. He ain't pledged his allegiance. He don't uphold no Caucasian government. He ain't no civil service. He ain't got that shit. He ain't got no fucking welfare. He ain't got none of that shit. So how is he prone to be used against himself and his own kind by the oppressor? How does that work?
I guess the things that he'll do for employment. How far?
Because the key word is a darker person who is unemployed and wants to survive in Caucasian society. He just wants to survive. Is usually prone to be used against himself and his own kind. Used against himself and his own. Yeah, and his own
that's
kind.
just like a dope. That's like a dope dealer. That's like somebody who would sell dope. I ain't gonna work for the white man, but I pick up his sack.
Or somebody who would do a breaking and entering in your house.
Yeah. So now I'm harming my own kind by.
But we know for a fact though, some people have jobs and still steal from you. So stop it.
They usually don't do strong arm robberies.
We're not gonna go to extreme misdemeanors to felonies, but I'm saying that listen, it's motherfuckers who got jobs that will rob your ass while you at work next to you.
Yeah.
Okay? Take your cell phone and your fucking wallet while your purse underneath the damn desk. And they working in the next cubicle next to you. So now I'm just giving y'all both sides of this shit. Don't ever fucking think that a person that'll break in your fucking house are those that don't have a fucking job.
What?
Or that'll steal your fucking money don't have a fucking job.
Or even pick up a sack and have a job.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You got niggas that sell dope and still got a goddamn daytime job. We heard about the niggas that was working at McDonald's selling marijuana out the drive-through.
Right.
There's
a hustle on the side.
So the question is, a DACA person who is unemployed, my question is, how is he prone? That's all. I really mean that question because I don't have the answer to it. I'm trying to figure that shit out. How's a motherfucker who ain't got a pot to piss in? No, he might have a pot to piss in. His family might have just set his ass up for a minute. He probably living in his mama damn house.
Well, the key word of it is the survival part. To survive in this Caucasoid system. So that's like what Neff, I'm thinking that was Neff. That's what like Neff said when she said they'll go about and do just anything just to get along in this, to be able to be in the system. But they don't want to have a regular job or a 9 to 5, so to speak. But they'll do anything, kill, rob, steal, and prostitute themselves for the bluebacks, greenbacks, just so they can have it.
Okay, but isn't this unemployed person, isn't he the same as the motherfucker with a job? Because in the same statement, right above it, Neff, and I know you see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is to say welfare, civil service jobs, unemployment, etc. are Caucasian gimmicks to force the captive to cater to the whims and wills of his oppressor. That's the same shit. So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't, huh?
Just about because I'm looking at I'm seeing the keyword as unemployed. So when we talk about unemployed, to me, it's like, what will you do to get employed? That's what keeps coming to my mind because he uses the word unemployed several times.
Twice. Absolutely. He used it in the sentence above. This is to say welfare, civil service jobs, unemployment, etc., are Caucasian gimmicks to force the captive to cater to the whims and wills of his oppressor. Then he says, a darker person who is unemployed, which was one of the commas, and wants to survive in Caucasian society is usually prone to, you like this, Doc? Oh, Doc is listening to me. He must think I'm smart today. He's just nodding. Come here, Doc. You want to say something? Do you understand what I'm trying to say in this statement, sweetheart? Oh, you did? Okay, well, go take your ass in the car and talk, because I'm going to hit. No, okay, Doc wanted to come in. Perfect. Okay, let's hear what this government service worker has to say. Okay? Come on, baby. Give me a mic check.
All praises to the Most High, highest.
Let's make sure Portia is not on the line listening. Let's go.
That's right. Hey, peace. So you did answer the question. The point is that, and I was thinking of that before you got to that part, but what you said was, and you made the point that worker who's at the counter giving out the food stamps is just as oppressed and is just as bad in that situation as the person who they're giving the food stamps to. And the thing is that person receiving the food stamps has more power than that person who's behind the counter giving out the food stamps. That person has more power because that person will stand up there and say, hey, you don't do your job right, I'm going to bust on you, I'm going to tell on you, I'm going to this and that, and cuss the whole joint out and everything. The person who got them fired up loses their job, and they don't want to lose that job, and they under stress to keep them jobs. So they doing everything they can to make sure that those folks with no jobs get their food stamps and get whatever it is whatever they're doing. Those folks are struggling, trying to keep their being oppressed more than that person who ain't got nothing to lose.
Who is unemployed.
Yeah, the one who's unemployed. They more stressed. That person who's unemployed got more power than that person who's behind the counter, so making them fill out the form. And that's what you were just answering the question when you said it. That person with the government job or with the social service job or whatever is oppressed just like that person who doesn't have a job. And the point is that person who is unemployed can be used to make sure that person who's behind the counter does their job right and stays oppressed and stays in that position and stays happy to be there and make sure they do what they got to do to make sure that them people coming in filling out them applications to get them food stamps get that done and they get enough of them. How is the unemployed person? Like he says, the unemployed person wants to survive in a Caucasian society is usually prone to be used against himself and his kind by the oppressor. Right. How does that work? More prone. Because the way they do it is what they're doing, along with the robbing and stealing and breaking into their own homes and their own houses and all that other stuff, is that they're keeping those folks who they go to for the applications to get food stamps. They're keeping those people in place and not moving or not wanting to leave that position where they're getting a paycheck every 2 weeks to have to go out and work on their own. They're keeping those folks trapped. They're being used to keep those folks trapped. I noticed that we're talking about black people, right? Nubian people, darker person or whatever. Yeah, here's what I noticed, and if anybody has experiences, than myself, I would just prefer amen. That you could be that woman on welfare, and your friend has a fucking job, but this bitch come eat up your goddamn food and borrow your fucking cans. Canned food, yes or no? I find it that the person who actually works, have a job, etc., is needing more than a motherfucker who don't have one and a motherfucker who is on welfare. It seems like it's always them motherfuckers that are conniving and deceiving more so than if it's two welfare bitches are friends, okay? They share. If anything happened, they share. You use my card because I know you ran out of your shit. But the two niggas with a fucking job, they'll cut. They won't even come to their friend aid if they in need. I just wanted to know if anybody had that same experience as myself. It could be a motherfucker making more money than you, living better than you, and still use you. Still would try to get whatever the fuck little crumb you got. A bitch that has a job and making her money, her friend on welfare would take that bitch shopping who got the job. But this bitch got money to blow, and her welfare friend ain't got no food left in the goddamn house until her goddamn EBT got to fill up. So she got to wait about 15 days. And her friend won't even, for the bitch with the fucking money, won't even fucking goddamn come to this bitch. Hey, this bitch got to take her ass down to the goddamn pantry and get her some goddamn cans and shit. But that's still her friend. I just noticed that it's just it's a mentality going on here. I know it's motherfuckers, and I'll tell you, I do it like this again. People who get a constant check, let's say a disability check, or goddamn, what else come once a month? Those checks that come once a month from the government. You see my point, Fireliners? What else that comes once a month from the government? You get a disability check. What else they get? A Social Security check. These are residuals. These motherfuckers know what they're gonna fucking get every goddamn month. That money is assured to them. But the woman or man
who has to work every day and wait in hopes that they can maintain an income from Mr. Caucasian every 2 weeks or every week, depending on how he pay. That's not promise. That's not, you know what I'm saying? He could go to work the next day and say, sorry, you're fired.
Amen.
Yeah, right?
That's oppression.
Yeah, so I was going to ask, so what's worse? A motherfucker that knows his shit is going to come every month and may have to, what's that shit called? Budget a little bit better than a motherfucker who has a job and can't fucking budget and always need one, they mama or they uncle, they daddy or somebody that's getting some government assistance. And this motherfucker work for the government and his friend or her friend is getting government assistance, but it's always coming to the motherfucker who got the government assistance for goddamn help. If y'all understand what I'm saying.
Amen.
This shit ugly as fuck. This is an ugly type of black relationship. We passed the social, it was right before welfare.
Comes back around, hey, my baby. What goes around, comes back around, hey, my baby. Say what goes around, comes back around, hey, my baby. What goes around.
Mystical teacher sat by the seaside. It was about 5 o'clock because we heard the free ride. Anyway, the teacher was talking in stride, sitting upon a rock that was wide and warning against false pride. Come to where I reside, a woman cried, and the teacher replied, do you serve your fish fried? Yes, she replied, with potato salad on the side. And the teacher replied, well, where do you reside? She said, up on the hillside. It's not a far ride. If you came to have dinner, I would be so gratified. The teacher replied, it's 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, you decide. She replied, 7 o'clock, do you like stir fried? She was mystified and felt so dignified. The teacher was coming to the house where she resides, so she purified with pesticides, calling her friends up nationwide. Some of her friends were tongue-tied. They felt so glorified. She made steamed fish, baked fish, fish that was fried, soup, steamed vegetables, potato salad on the side. You could smell the bread in the oven far and wide. Natural juices and water purified. Organic fruits brought from the countryside. With silver forks and knives placed side by side. You could not be dissatisfied. Looking out the window, staring at the mountainside, you would have died. 6:59, she's swollen with pride. As the moment intensified, there's a knock from outside. She opens the door, for the teacher has arrived. But to her surprise, it was a bomb who cried, please, I smelt the bread from outside. One piece. And then she replied, the teacher is coming. He's soon to have arrived. You're making me look bad. Come on now, step aside. The bomb then replied, when I say I'm hungry, I haven't lied. Give me some of that chicken that you just fried. She replied, chicken fried? No, that's for the teacher. You're not purified. Then she slammed the door and went back inside. Sat on the couch with the TV guide. She looked at the clock. It was 7:09, then 7:30. He still hasn't arrived. 8 o'clock, she was on the downside. 9 o'clock, by now she's teary-eyed. She pissed off and her anger multiplied. She cried, then fell asleep dissatisfied. Next day, she woke up and was preoccupied with meeting the mystical teacher who lied. Where could he hide? She ran down by the seaside. He was there teaching about false pride. You lied, she replied. You lied. You said you would be there at 7 o'clock. You lied. He replied, no, I have not lied. I came at 6:59 and you told me to move aside. I asked for bread and chicken that was fried, and you said that I wasn't purified. She replied, I wasn't notified. I had no idea that you was the bomb that cried. And the teacher sighed, then replied, this concludes our lesson on false pride.
The baddest bitch in Nicoleone brings absolute
Understand me now.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Dawn Nicoleone Show.
Oh, yeah. Y'all already know what time it is. The moment that you've been waiting for. The one that you've been waiting to hear. The one that calls the call, that calls the effect. Put your hands together for the baddest bitch in El Cologne. God, Nicoleone.
Cologne. I'm in the love of the all, and all love is in me. I am a part of the all, and the all is a part of me. I am one with the all, and the all is one with me. I can succeed as a part of the all and fail as an individual. I can be all that I wish in the all as long as my wish is to stay in the all. I'm never alone. The all is, I am. The all can, I can. The all does, I do. Hello.
El Cologne, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Don Nicoleone Show. Hope y'all enjoyed that first hour. What up, everybody? Call in number is 425-569-5274. Great day to everybody tuning in to the Don Nicoleone Show. We do it Monday through Friday, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. That's on Real Nigga Radio. Please. Real Nigga Radio. Sorry for the tardy, motherfucker. Me and Dev worked our ass off today, man. We did our little video demo. No, not demo, duo. Goddamn workout. Next thing I know, man, me and this bitch started talking. And then just goddamn realized it was goddamn 1:30 my time. I got a cigarette and everything, man. I sat on the goddamn couch and shit, man. Just goddamn chop it up. Goddamn before I do it, goddamn. Even Never was like, yo, I gotta let you go, man. You gotta do this damn show. Anyway, but I'm back. Great day, everybody, man. Did you get your workout in? Y'all took care of yourself. Shit ain't over with, though. But special shout out to all my peoples on the call lines. One time for the after party. Great day to y'all. Hope all is well with you, man. Starting from the top, man. I got to show some love to my man, Bingy D. Great day. Special shout out to C9, him in the building. What up, one up? Miss Hudson. Great day to you. Special shout out to my man, Mush Mouth. What up, Mush? Sister X in the building. Sweet Oshun. What up? J1. Lockdown Radio again, baby. That's on YouTube. That's the channel we stream into the show with. And I got to get my phone charged. Excuse me. My bad. Give me about 12 seconds. Special shout out to Nicola Menthol. What the fuck? What up, L God? Great day to you, baby. Hope all is well with you. The God that doesn't practice witchcraft. Special shout out to my man Asaru Amun Ray. What up, boo? One time for my man, though. What my man name? The Nurture 360. What up, babe? The Nurture, did I ever ask you why you call yourself the Nurture? Have I ever asked you that shit before? Why did you choose the Nurture? You know what I'm talking about? Ain't the Nurture deals with Gilgamesh epics, ain't it? Ain't the Nurture in Gilgamesh epics? Or is the Nurture pops up also with the Tablets of Destiny? I'm confused. I just kind of figure out, because I read something about the Nurture not too long ago. Shit. But anyway, but great day to you, baby. Hope all is well with you and yours, man. Well, boys and girls, let me see what I got for y'all today. I'm going to try to give y'all this, oh my God, the New York City Mayor Eric Adams brings back stop and frisk. Y'all got to, oh, that's the black mayor. That's the one New York pissed off about. Y'all know New York, WGAG Radio New York. Yeah, that's the one. She said that's her friend. That's the one that Taekwondo was telling me about. You know what I'm talking about? Newbie said Black Devil. Yeah, but that's New York friend. You know what I'm saying? Help get that nigga elected like they friend. This nigga done start. This motherfucker. What the hell? Look. That's some natural shit though, ain't it, Newbie? You know what I'm saying? Remember now, what the black book say. Not the black book. What the 9-ball say. 9-ball says, I don't even think that is on the shows that I've been playing, but the 9-ball says, the Negro race is the scapegoat for the Caucasian race, right? Great day, newbie, too, by the way. And the scapegoat for the niggers race are the Negroes. The Negroes are each other's scapegoat. You got it? He say something like that. So, yeah, I think he called them scapegoats or sacrifice or sacrificial, scapegoat. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck. I think that's what it say in the 9-ball, something like that. So what I'm saying is a Caucasian mayor started the stop and frisk and ended the stop and frisk. A black mayor takes the seat and brings back stop and frisk. You get it? So do you get the part? The Caucasian, the Negro race is the Caucasian's scapegoat. And because the Negro race doesn't have a scapegoat, they use each other as the scapegoat. So the Negro mayor now is using the Negroes of New York as his scapegoat. You know what I'm saying? As his sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm right about this stop and frisk that took place many, many moons ago, they were all concentrated on Negroes, stopping them and frisking them. So eventually Caucasians and some Negroes got together and said that's racist and that's wrong. And so Caucasians decided to stop it. Am I right so far? You know what I'm saying? The end of stop and frisk. So now you got a black mayor pops back up and started the stop and frisk, which means, that, it's going to be, harassment, again, to black people. It's sad because it's so sad. It's a sad situation because historically, we want better. We want better. But we don't want better for each other. You know what I'm saying? We want Mr. Whitey to give us better for each other. You know what I'm saying? So you got all these black people in position, but they are the same ones that was beating the slaves' ass with the goddamn whips on the plantations. The same Negroes are the same ones. The white man gave them the whip for them to whip your fucking ass. The white man deputized these black officers so that they can kidnap you and lock you up and put you back in bondage this day and time. Okay? The judges was performing executions, the white judges, on niggas that was not judged justly and was executing niggas in their black robes. They give black judges now the robe to do the same goddamn thing. We are each other's scapegoat and sacrifice, no matter what. And that's the saddest shit ever. That's the saddest shit ever right there, you know? Now, here's what makes it even sadder. Sweet Oshun, She Dot, great day. What makes it sadder is that Negroes still put their hope and their trust in a Negro politician. That's like putting your trust in the house nigga, knowing all it takes is for that cracker to say, take this whip and beat this nigga ass. And that house nigga do it. Every city that is predominantly black, and I've said this a million times, black chief of police, black deputies, black police officers, black sheriffs, black county commissioner, black superintendent, black mayor, black every goddamn thing. Black owned, black businesses, black schools, black churches. It's a high incarceration rate, right? It's a high dropout rate in school. It's a high failure rate as far as children are not succeeding. It's all ran by black. Crime is high, all ran by black. You understand? So New York get their black mayor, and this is what the black mayor does. Atlanta had a lot of black mayors, even up to the one they have now, but look at Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? It's a black city. D.C. got black mayor, and look at D.C. And I can go on and on, right? From the mayors all the way to your district representative, what's that shit called, newbie? Your senator, or somebody, right? Congress, all headed by black people. So you have a black congressman, you have a black city over a black senator over your district, you have a black mayor in your city, you have a black county commissioner, you have a black chamber of commerce, you have a black superintendent, you have a black fire department, black police department, chief of police. Everybody's fucking black that's over the citizens and over the children. You got black hospitals. You got niggas running the health, what you call that shit? The health, the fuck is that thing called? Which I never went to. What is it called? The health department. You got black motherfuckers running the health department. You got black motherfuckers running the goddamn business license division. You got black motherfuckers running the DMV. You got black motherfuckers running every goddamn thing in a black goddamn city, and everything is shitty there. It's a failing system. But what's sad, what's sad part is that black people don't think that black people are racist against their own. That's what's sad. You understand? Black people don't get that black people are racist and discriminating and prejudiced against their own. Okay? That's what the fuck they don't get. So they vote black thinking that this nigga ain't a racist towards niggas. Thinking that this nigga is going to get them to the promised land, but put their ass more in a famine land, danger land, crime land, criminal, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? They're voting black and forget that we are our own races. We are the KKK in black skin to each other. We are the oppressors to each other. We are the rapers to each other, the murderers to each other, the thieves to each other. Okay? But we are the victim to the white man. And he don't have a hand in this shit. You get it? The white man doesn't have a hand in this, but we still his fucking victim. But you ain't even in our schools. You ain't even in our neighborhoods. You ain't even in our city, what that shit called city hall. You know what I'm saying? What's the other shit these cities be having? I used to know that shit. You know, what is it called? Come on. The city council. You ain't even sitting on the city council, motherfucker. Okay? There ain't a cracker sitting on the city council, okay? In the black neighborhoods, in the black cities that's ran by black, okay? Your county manager is fucking black. Your city manager is black, excuse me. Your city manager is black. Everybody's fucking black. But yet you are the victim to the white man, yelling to him that you've been disenfranchised. Your whole city is black, ran by blacks. The motherfucking city transportation in your city is black bus drivers knocking the hell out of bitches on the bus. You ain't seen a white bus driver pick up your motherfucking ass in front of a goddamn KFC bus stop. It's all black. Okay? It's all black. No, this is live, Hung Low. Great day, baby. It's all goddamn black. So this is the shit here. You gotta wake up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that for New York ass. I don't give a fuck if we're friends or not. I know a nigga when I see one. I know a nigga, okay? I know a nigga that thinks he's better than all niggas. He has to prove to the white man he's better than all niggas. That's the problem. That's the problem. They always have to prove, these politician Negroes. You know what I'm saying? You can't be better than us. You can't be better than all niggas. Okay? But what black people don't see as a whole, because they dominate these cities, what they don't see is your city gets worse. Your city gets worse, and you blame the white man for it. And you can't see all these niggas running your shit, running your city. You know what I'm saying? You can't see it. They don't send a white motherfucker to do your cable, Comcast. They send a nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's all black. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I don't get why black people can't realize that black people are racist towards their own, because we don't have a race to be racist to. We don't have a race to discriminate against, only our own. We don't have a race to lock up and kidnap and put in bondage. We don't have a race underneath us. We the fucking race that's underneath us. We don't have nobody other than ourselves that we goddamn prosecute. That we goddamn, like fuck up. It's a sad situation, man. Which is another reason why when I see a nigga running, I ain't voting. I don't vote anyway. I already know it. I already know what this shit is, man. This shit ain't gonna get worse. It ain't gonna get better. Found out there's a black principal in your school. You find out there's a black superintendent. You find out there's a black fire marshal. You find out all that shit. And it takes them two goddamn hours to show up and put that fire out. How the schools are all ran by black motherfuckers, yet you blaming the white man that your kids ain't getting a better education. You got a black education. Your children are felon. Teachers are black in that bitch. Principals are black. The bitches that cook the food in the goddamn lunchroom for your ugly ass kids is black. Come on now. We got a problem here. Black people don't like black people. Black people don't like children. Black people don't give two fucks about its black neighbor. Black politicians don't give two fucks about the citizens that are black. Nobody gives a fuck if you are black. And in position, you give no fuck. Now, if you are black and in a position surrounded around white people, you cross your T's and you dot your I's very goddamn well. You do your job beyond the call of fucking duty. That's what the fuck you do. It's a big fucking difference. And Mr. Whitey knows it, but Mr. Blackie don't know that shit. Mr. Whitey knows. That's why he didn't mind helping y'all fund your fucking business. Open up the franchise so niggas can have a McDonald's, and look at the owners of blacks that own a McDonald's, and look at the employees that works for that black man that owns a McDonald's, and look at the treatment them motherfuckers that work at McDonald's do to you as a nigga when you show up in a nigga neighborhood. Don't you ever think a McDonald's that's in a nigga neighborhood is white owned. That's a nigga that own that McDonald's and hired niggas. And look how niggas treat niggas. Okay? It's a big difference. If Caucasians owned a McDonald's in your neighborhood, it will be the cleanest. Them same niggas would not have attitudes, making your fries, cooking it a little longer, cutting your goddamn Big Mac in half for you. Okay? It wouldn't have a problem, them niggas. If there is a white man around, you got niggas in line. They gonna act like they got some fucking sense. You hear me? That's why, this is the truth. That's why when you go to Walmart, the only motherfuckers fighting in that bitch are the customers. But it damn sure ain't the goddamn employees. Okay? You ever go to Walmart and see one of them Walmart workers walking down the aisle, and you ask them a fucking question, where the fuck is the towel aisle? They will stop and show you. Them niggas will stop and walk you straight to the towel aisle. You hear me? Because that's owned by goddamn Walton. All right? But if it was owned by a nigga, and niggas was working in that motherfucker, it's a different that's a different nigga employee. Niggas are not the same when they work for someone black. Niggas are not the same when they're teaching a child that's black. Niggas are not the same, you hear me? When they are a police officer in a white neighborhood, in a white city, they're not the same. You understand? That black man know that he's a police officer in the Caucasian neighborhood to what? To protect and serve. He becomes the police officer in your neighborhood. This motherfucker's treating your ass like a fucking animal. And you a lie. Everything come out your mouth is a fucking lie. He looks at you like you're a liar and you're a thief. And you just did some very bad shit. And all you did was just step out the fucking house. It's the goddamn truth. Okay? Black officers would never harass anyone in a Caucasian neighborhood. All right? You look at that black, what's the black guy with the ugly ass, not the ugly ass hair, but with the wild ass hair that teaches a professor at Cornell University. Cornell is a Caucasian goddamn school, right? What's his name? He wear the glasses, y'all. He got the wild ass fucking afro. That motherfucker. Okay? That motherfucker right there, you know what I'm talking about? That guy. He teaches Caucasian children. That motherfucker ain't never got goddamn rolled up. You hear me? He is on his best behavior. He ain't never got rolled up. Cornell West, yeah. This nigga ain't never got no complaints from nan goddamn cracker family or cracker child. Okay? Let's be honest here. We operate better with Caucasians and their children. So this nigga at Cornell University or some old shit, right? Right? Been teaching there as a professor, but won't take his ass to a HBCU school. Okay? Predominantly black fucking school and be a professor there. Right? Yes or no? Because if he did, if he did, he would be fucked up. He teach at Princeton. Did Cornel West teach at Princeton? This motherfucker teach at Princeton. You know what I'm saying? All these famous ass Negroes, right, that tell us about the oppression and speak all them big long ass words and shit, but they all teach white children. The white man let you teach they fucking kids. And all their children get to graduate pretty good. Great grades, great average, GPA, all that type of shit. But look at the teachers in the Negro area. What happens to them? What happens to them students? You understand? You go to the Negro schools, you see black teachers fighting the hell out of them fucking kids. You don't see a black teacher in the white schools beating the hell out of a fucking white boy. Yes or no? You don't see that shit. The black man and the black woman will fuck a nigger child up as a teacher. But you ain't never seen that shit when they go clean themselves up to be a teacher for white children. Okay? To be a police officer for a white city. You hear me? You don't see that shit. To be a mayor in a white city, you don't see that shit. Okay? I had a mayor. The little small cracker KKK ass town was a black mayor. This motherfucker crossed his T's and dotted his ass off. You hear me? This motherfucker was right and exact as a black mayor, predominantly in a cracker ass city and county. You hear me? This is no lie. This is the fucking truth. All right? The police officer, chief of police, black, walking upright in that predominantly white area. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about because I've seen both sides. Okay? I've experienced both sides. Like, damn, nigga, you are really a great officer. Damn, nigga, you's a damn good school teacher, nigga. Damn, mayor, Mr. Black Mayor, you a damn good black-ass mayor. Damn, city manager, you's a damn good black-ass city manager in this cracker-ass town. I wonder if you go be a manager in a black-ass town. Be a goddamn superintendent in a black-ass town. Would this good work that you display change the whole dynamics of a black city if you could take your ass there now? Get what I'm saying? It's a big difference. I'm telling y'all. Boy, if we could treat each other like we working for the white man, it would be a good day and time, right? If we could treat each other like we are white motherfuckers, like, you know, whoever's in position, whoever got their seat as a nigga, and just look at us as crackers, like, yeah, you got to do twice as good, motherfucker. If you see us as white, you know you got to do twice as good. Look at all this mayor shit. Look at all this mayor shit. And let me tell you, the fucked up mayors that do Negroes wrong, the fucked up superintendents that do niggas wrong, the fucked up captain and commissioner of the police department and all them motherfuckers that do niggas wrong, the white man don't bat an eye. Yes or no? But the moment there's a nigger mayor that changed the whole nigger town around, the white man goes and start peeping through his goddamn books and logs and try to find something on that motherfucker to get him locked up and out of that fucking city as a mayor. Yes or no? Yes or fucking no? Because we seen that happen. We seen that happen. Oh, nigga, you ain't finna be no mayor of no nigga city long with this, the way you putting this shit, and will lie and put incriminating evidence on this motherfucker. I mean, plagiarizing, make up shit on this fucking mayor. You hear me? Right? Can y'all think of any? Kwame. Kwame Kilpatrick. I can name a few. They want that nigga out of there. You hear me? They gonna want you out. When you do good to your own and you turn that city to something goddamn great, they coming for you. And you got these niggas feeling inspired. You got these niggas feeling electrified and unified. Crime rate done went down. Nigga, we got to put some goddamn crime on your ass. Money embezzlement, money laundering as a mayor. They got to find something to get you the fuck out of there. God damn it, another one. That's right, She-Doc. Sharp James of Newark, New Jersey, did him the same goddamn way. Okay? I know it. Now, do I know what the fuck I'm talking about, She-Doc? Do I know what the fuck I'm talking about? You know what I'm fucking... These fucked up ass nigga mayors get to stay for 4 years, 2 years, rerun again, win again. You hear me? When the city is fucked up. Superintendent get to run again and win again. Schools are fucked up. They like it that way. But if, in fact, we get a nigga, and niggas know this, they're afraid to make black cities great because they're going to come after the motherfucker that made it great. They're going to fucking pin them. They're going to do a whole COINTELPRO. Send niggas in to do a job interview, get them in, infiltrate, and fucking expose them and speak against their ass. Mayor Michael Dugan, Detroit, 8 years. That right, L God. Okay? It's hard. These niggas, you gotta understand, these niggas politicians don't want to do good because they're afraid that these motherfuckers is gonna set them up. You got that problem. You ain't locking up no nigga, chief of police. You ain't locking up no nigga, you black sheriff. We got a problem with your ass. Crime rate is low. We got a problem with that. We got to get you out of this motherfucker. We got to get you out. We got to set your ass up. Maybe sex scandal, all types of shit. You understand? If you doing anything good for black people, we got a problem with it. They gonna get you. That's another variable you got to look at, y'all. So, of course, this old black-ass mayor of New York ain't got to hear no word from Mr. Whitey, okay? He gonna be in there for a while, all right? Until that motherfucker decide to stop being a black devil to niggas is when he going down. It's self-preservation. You know, remember they locked up Martin Luther King. You understand? For what? I still don't fucking know. They locked that nigga up. They locked up Kwame. Locked up James Sharp in the 80s. They lock up motherfuckers like that. They gonna lock you up. They're gonna find something, put something on you, have the world believe that's what the fuck it is, and you gone. Anytime you change a black city for the better, black people for the better, black children for the better, and you in politics, you in one of the 5 P's of their system. Yeah. It's serious. It's serious. It's serious. Which lets you know they don't want a nigga to help us. You know what I'm saying? They don't want a righteous nigga amongst us. They don't want a motherfucker, you know. Hey, go back and watch Joe Clark. You remember that shit? Go back and watch goddamn Lean on Me. That shit is real, for the record. That shit is real. Okay? That black principal changed them goddamn kids, and motherfuckers wanted to take his ass down. That shit real. That shit is fucking real. Now, look at the nigger principal today and all the rest of the nigger principals in the black schools, and then look at the black schools. Look at the, you know what I'm saying, the curriculum. Look at the children that's failing, children that's passing. You know what I'm saying? And you'll find that there ain't nobody wants to be a Joe. Nobody wants to be a Joe, because that cracker gonna come and replace that nigga. It's systematic, y'all. It's systematic, for real. It's systematic. Listen, as long as crime is high, that cracker ain't gonna say nothing to a mayor, okay? That Senator Negro, them other Caucasian, his constituents ain't gonna say nothing. As long as that district look like shit. You doing a good job, John Lewis. You're doing a good job, Waters, Maxine. They give a pat on the back. Why they give them a pat on the back? That's a good job to them. Okay? Keep up the good work. I don't know, Sweet Oshun. You know what I'm saying? I don't live in black communities. I would never. Okay? Never again. You know what I'm saying? Because, look, man, shit, I know how this shit go. You know what I'm saying? I've been with Dr. York since I was a baby. That nigga said, what'd he say? The white meter maid will let you go. The black meter maid would race you down. Get your ass and put a goddamn stick on your damn car. Will harass you. Like, yo, it's different because the slave mentality has nothing to do with working for the white man. The slave mentality that everybody overlooks is this part of the black slave mentality. It is to do each other in so that the white man can be happy. It is to do each other in. Okay? It is. It is to do each other in. So when any of niggers get in a position, it is to give us a hard time. It is to hurt us. It is to set us back. You know what I'm saying? So they can make this white motherfucking system happy. Okay? That's all this shit is. That is the slave mentality. Okay? I got to whoop you. I got to beat you. I got to beat your ass to make this motherfucker happy. I'm sorry. I got to send you to prison to make this cracker happy. I'm sorry. I got to send your ass to an unemployment to make this cracker happy. I can't really. And mind you, for the record, affirmative action is still in place. So if a white man is over a Negro, and this Negro deals with hiring, the Negro knows that it can only hire one nigga. Affirmative action. Let's say 10 now. Okay? It's gonna stay within that number. Okay? So that nigga is only gonna let 10 of you niggas in. Because Mr. Cracker said don't let no niggas in. Don't let no more than 10 get this job. You hear me? So when you see a black person, you better believe it's a white man, ghost, breathing down their neck, watching their every fucking move. This is systematically done. This is systematically done, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be too good to your own people. You can't. Yes, you can walk around with a shirt on that says you black and proud, black and beautiful. He don't give two fucks about that T-shirt. He knows that you don't really give a fuck about your own people. He knows that. And those that do don't last long. You'll never hear from them again. He gets rid of them. That's just what it is. It's a motherfucker, man. It's a motherfucker. So I don't know. Which is why I don't participate. You know what I'm saying? I don't like going to black cities. I hate black cities. You know what I'm saying? I hate black cities because the mayor is black. Everybody's fucking black. You understand? Which means I can't even trust the black school teacher. I can't trust the black principal because they have to be right in the eyes of white. They don't have to be right in the eyes of black. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have to be right in the eyes of the black mothers, the black fathers in the school system, and the black children. You know what I'm saying? School bus driver that's black don't have to be right. You know what I'm saying? In the eyes of the black children that is busing. You understand? They have to be right in the sight of white. Okay? And white is bad. So they have to do bad to make this motherfucker happy. They have to mistreat you. They have to fuck your kids up. And then point the finger and say it's your fault. You know what I'm saying? It's the parents. Shit like that. That's where y'all niggas get it from. The black schools was yelling, it's the parents. You ever took your child ever been to a predominantly white school? You'll never hear that shit. You'll never hear it's your fault. It's the parents. You'll never hear it. They know that they are responsible for your child the moment it is enrolled. And your child is a reflection of their education system. That's what they know. You understand? That's what they fucking know. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. They know. They want, but see, this motherfucker is the only one that can get away with righteousness. You understand? That fucking white man is the only one that can get away with righteousness. Do you hear me? You can't get away with righteousness. You can't have a righteous black school, a righteous black city. You can't get away with that shit. You can't have a righteous black judge. You can't have this shit. He's the only one that can get away with righteousness. You hear me? He's the only one. You can't get away with righteousness. You can't turn your city around right. They coming to fuck your shit up. They will tear it the fuck down. Okay? He's the only one that got to have the best of every goddamn thing. The best students, the best neighborhood, the best citizens, the best neighbors, the best courthouses, the best justice system. Niggas run a justice system, but you can't have a best justice system. You can't have a righteous system. You hear me? You can't have a righteous system. You can't even have a righteous fucking family. All right? They will tear you up. The Amish can have a righteous family. The Mormons can have a righteous family. The Jews can have a righteous family. The Chinese can have a righteous family. But nigga, you can't have a righteous family. You can't have a righteous fucking nothing. You hear me? You can't have a righteous neighborhood. They'll fucking deliberately put niggas in your neighborhood to fuck it up. You can't have that. But if a nigga come in their neighborhood, righteous neighborhood, they gonna run that nigga out.
They're going to citate that nigga, find that nigga for every goddamn thing. Nigga got 4 cars parked in the yard, they coming. Okay? You can't do that here. He's the only one that can have a righteous motherfucking city. Of everything in it. You hear me? He ain't got but one liquor store. And it ain't even called a liquor store. It's called Wine and Country, motherfucker. The word liquor you won't find nowhere on the goddamn. Go in there, little shit. You'll see it. Ain't got but one. Niggas got 50s. Every corner they turn. Across the street is one across from it. Next door to it is next. He's the only one can have a righteous motherfucking city. Righteous school. Righteous church. They're the only one. You can't. You try to be righteous, they coming for you. They come for you. You can't be it. And we seen that. That's the motherfucker. So you got to stop and frisk. Because you got a mayor that can't be righteous. A black man that can't be righteous. For black people. For all people. For whoever. For itself. You just can't do it. It's just what it is. It's a sad situation, man. You know what I'm saying? This is why I fucking moved to they goddamn righteous area, because you ain't got shit to say now. You know what I'm saying? You know, and don't make me get on them HBC schools. God damn it. The majority, all of them are ran and operated by black motherfuckers, and look at them. Look at them HBC schools. They get government funded and their dorms are shitty. Everything is garbage in that motherfucker. It's garbage. You know what I'm saying? It's a motherfucker. Okay? Because they're not supposed to beautify it. You know what I'm saying? They're not supposed to glorify it. They're not supposed to be these people that's over these black colleges. They're not supposed to be righteous with it. It's the truth. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to take the money and do stupid shit with the money. You know what I'm saying? Like pave a goddamn parking lot over again. Shit like that. Stupid shit. Plant a tree with the money. Stupid shit. Build a new wall. Put a new sign up. That's as far as they're going to go. You can't beautify your shit, man. It's a no-no. You can't turn black communities into black heaven. You can't do it. He ain't going to let you. He ain't going to let you do that. I went to a black school, girl, ran when I was younger, ran and operated by black motherfuckers. It was hell on wheels. It was hell. I stopped going. 7th grade, couldn't take it. Couldn't take it. I stopped. Couldn't take it. No fucking way. No fucking way. No fucking, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? No way. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. It was no order. It was hell. It was a motherfucker, man. Shit was wild. You know? So they're afraid. You know what I'm saying? Black mayors ended up taking over cities. As far as I know, like from Atlanta is a city, East Point is a city, College Park is a city. So all these mayors took over and it went down. Crime high as fuck. That's why all of it is Atlanta now. It's really no separation. You can't tell the difference. Just terrible. Schools drops in academics. It's just fucked up. You know what I'm saying, She-Doc? It just get ugly. And then you find out who's your senator is, who's your congressman. They all fucking black. It's fucked up. Either one, you can't have a righteous city or they'll take you down. 2, you got to be as fucked up as the white man to make it shitty and worse for your own people. One or the other. Either way,
It's sad because of the mentality. It's sad. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's in these 5 Ps that's black. I don't like that shit. I don't like it. So I don't deal with black cities. I don't do black. I do PWI, predominantly white. PWC, predominantly white cities. Because you won't hear no goddamn, Mr. Whitey, you won't hear no noise out of me. Because goddamn, you're the only one that can be righteous. Black people can't be righteous, baby. That's what it is. Black people can't be righteous. It's sad. You know what I'm saying? Dr. York say, your skin does not make you Nubian. Your commitment do. You know? It's fucked up. And of course, from certain mentalities, they shift the blame from the white man, and then who do they shift it to? When they shift the blame from the white man, who's the next motherfucker they blame? Come on, don't be afraid to say it. Think. Look around you. When they shift the blame from the white man, who is to blame? Come on. What do niggas blame next? What do they blame next? Thank you, Elite Med Staffing over there in Lockdown Radio, the black woman. And this is the topic we now about to begin on them shifting the blame on the black fucking woman. They shifting on the goddamn black woman. Goddamn it. What up, Zephyr? Major, I ain't seen you in a while. Hope all is well. Great day, Neff. I mean, that's what happens next. That's what happens next, goddamn it. That's what happens next. Okay? And we just sit there and take the blame, don't we? Like the white man does. Don't even argue back. That's what it is. That's what it is. But if you shift that blame on that black man, that motherfucker ain't finna take that shit, is he? That motherfucker ain't finna goddamn hell nah, bitch. Hell no. That motherfucker ain't finna goddamn, bitch, you better put that finger back at yourself, goddamn, or that goddamn white man. You better not point that finger at me. God damn it, shit. That's what it is, though. Major said he starts crying and shit. Look, we take it like the white man. You got niggas, goddamn protests in the street. That white man just be right there. Not a motherfucking look on this damn face. Ain't blinked not one time. Ain't cringed. Ain't did shit. Ain't yelled, not true. Not true. Now, the white man that did turn the mirror on the black race. And who was that? One of my favorite goddamn, I need to find it. That's when one of them niggas got murdered, so to speak, by a cop, a white cop. Remember this? And he went on it was the mayor. Remember that now? The mayor of New York, the former mayor of New York. Now, I can't think of who was the nigga, though. What nigga? They was on CNN or some shit, but it was the former mayor of New York, and it was a Negro, famous Negro you niggas like, speaking on behalf of the dead Negro killed by the white cop. But it was Mayor, what's the mayor, the former mayor of New York? What the fuck is Giuliani? Mayor Giuliani or some old shit. And who was the black guy? Come on now. Who was the black guy? Rudy. Yeah, but who was the black guy? Remember, because it was some nigga that got shot by the police. And and Rudy Giuliani was on the panel with this Negro. I can't think of the Negro right now. I can't see his face, but that was one of my favorites. So the Negro and Mayor Giuliani is going at it, right? And the Negro says cops are killing black people at a tremendous rate. The stat shows blah, 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 right, that white cops is killing niggas. Mayor Giuliani showed the nigga the mirror. No, it was Giuliani. Mayor Giuliani showed that nigga the mirror of the stats that black on black crime was 90%. Black on black murders were 90%. One cracker kill a nigga was a negative 0.01%. Yo, I made them numbers up. Don't quote me on that stats though. Okay? I just made them numbers up. And you know that nigga got mad and started crying at that white man when he showed him the mirror. He said, y'all are killing each other at a higher rate. And Mayor Giuliani hit that nigga with them fucking stats. Come on now. Stop talking to us crackers when one cracker kill a nigga once a year. When a nigga kills a nigga all day, every day. Go talk to your own people and stop them from killing each other. Why are you pointing the finger at me? Why are you saying white people kill niggas? Yo, I cannot think of what black guy, it's one of them niggas. Lamont, I don't know if it was Lamont. Was it him now? Might have been. I don't know. Probably was him, because I probably didn't know who he was, but I thought, pull it up. Yeah. You remember it was Mark Lamont Hill. Yeah. And the nigga started crying. Nigga had a fit. Tried to call him a racist for saying that shit. All types of stuff. So, well, what I mean crying, they end up whining. They're no longer intellectual. They start, calling people names and shit like that, because he literally says, no, your issue is with black on black crime. Yeah. And yeah, that's, y'all gotta pull that one up. Y'all gotta find that one, goddamn. Younger Don was playing that motherfucker like crazy. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It has, look, man, we got a problem amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's bigger than this one racist cracker, you know what I'm saying, so-called killing a nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's niggas hurting niggas. It's Negroes, because like I said back in the beginning, the white man has a scapegoat, and it's the Negroids. The Negroids don't have a scapegoat, so they do it to each other. They're going to kill each other. They're going to sabotage each other. They're going to steal from each other. They're going to rape each other. They're going to incarcerate each other. You understand? They're going to flunk every child in the goddamn school. They're going to bring the neighborhood down. Okay? Shit. You know how this shit go. I ain't gonna say since the beginning of time. Because originally your devils were black devils. You know what I'm saying? Trying to destroy other Nubian people. That's your story. That's how your story goes. You know what I'm saying? Black devil got an issue with your ass and got to get in and fuck up your shit. make your time here hard. Okay? Way before Mr. Cracker was created in a lab. You know what I'm talking about? So, since the beginning, it all started with Negroes. Then niggas get mad at niggas and go and get a Hittite woman, a cave bitch, when they pissed off. At their own kind. Stupid shit like that they do. You know what I'm saying? Well, so they could make them even more weak and wicked. Okay? So they can produce a race that's more weak and wickeder to come over here on our side and fuck our shit up again and again and again and again. Yep. So I like what my man Osiru said. Great day, boss lady. My man Osiru said, let me see if I can find that shit again. Where you say it at? Being black don't make you a Nubian. Your commitment do. Yeah, your skin does not make you a Nubian. Does not make you Nubian. Your commitment do. So, it's a motherfucker, man. And it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's really hard. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm saying I can't live around niggas. And that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's fucked up. We got everything black. Black cities, black schools, black businesses, black mayors, black doctors. We got all this black ass shit. And I'm afraid to go to any type of them niggas institutions. Ain't that a motherfucker? Only because they have the mentality of the Caucasian race, who is designed, was created specifically to fuck you up. And because they are taught and put in their head about its own race and self and kind, it's the most scariest fucking shit. I'm afraid. If I see a nigga that I have to goddamn, handle business with in one of Mr. White Man's 5 Ps, I feel some kind of way. I don't know if this nigga gonna do me right or do me wrong. Remember, in one of his 5 Ps, what his 5 Ps are? Politics, penal system, come on. P for physicianal system. I don't know all the fucking Ps, but psychology system, all the 5 Ps. You understand? So I don't even. I'm afraid when I see a goddamn field nigga in front of the plantation, I'm afraid to go in that motherfucker. Okay. Then when I go in, I see a goddamn house nigga inside that motherfucker. I'm afraid to goddamn have a conversation with this house nigga. I don't know how this nigga gonna treat me. I don't even know if this motherfucker got a fucking mentality, you know what I'm saying, designed to set me the fuck back. I'm afraid. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Now, I was never afraid at one time because I was asleep. You hear me? I did not know how much damage they did on the black mind. I didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I stayed in chaos and confusion with these niggas and didn't understand until I woke up. And you have to wake up and see that shit. Now you're afraid to have a new nigga friend. You don't know what this nigga about. That's how you know. You don't know if that goddamn white man got his dick in his head. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how fucked up the mentality is now. You don't know what it is. They can be your age. You know what I'm saying? They can be what they would call successful. I'm still scared of a successful nigga. Okay? Because a successful nigga thinks he's only or she's only successful in Mr. White Man's world, so I can imagine how fucked up you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? Successful don't make you righteous. I just want to put that on record. And remember, you can't be righteous. You can be successful, but you can't be righteous. You understand? You can't be in your right mind. All right? You can't be in your right mind. They ain't gonna let you get too far now. So it don't matter. This shit is scary. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know. So I know the devil. I know what to expect with the Caucasian race, but with your own race, you don't know what the fuck you gonna get. You know what I'm saying? And remember now, they said that Negroes suffer from mental illness. I'm afraid. You know what I'm saying? This bitch could be carrying a goddamn Louis Vuitton. You know what I'm saying? This bitch could be wearing red bottoms or some shit. I don't fucking know, bitch, but I know you suffering from mental illness. I don't give a fuck how much money. I know you fucked up. Something wrong with you. I know you fucked up. I know you fucked up. Like, I don't give a shit. You own 7 businesses, and I know you still fucked up. Okay? I know you still fucked up. You can live in a goddamn $1 million house, and I know you still fucked up. You can be a goddamn black doctor, and I know you still fucked up. You could be a black lawyer, and I know you still mentally fucked up. I know there's something wrong. Don't matter. I know that there's something wrong. He's still in you. You know? He's still in you, man. That shit, that's dangerous. That's when your eyes open. You know what I'm saying? That's when your eyes open. When your eyes open, you find out you don't like New York believes that was her friend, the mayor, before he was the mayor of New York. Now she mad because this motherfucker is doing the goddamn white man's job, beating niggas, torturing niggas. But you must not be woke yet. You need to bring your ass back to WGAG Radio. You ain't graduated from that shit yet. Friend or not, your eyes should be open. Black or not, your eyes should be open. You should know a motherfucker got a slave mentality. Slave mentality is I'm only doing what master says to do. I just got to be the face to beat your ass with this whip. To give you hell on this plantation. You understand? That's something, right? That's dangerous. So it scared me. It scared me like a man, a black man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure you black niggas are scared of black women. You should be, because, hey, you got to be. You don't know what the fuck is in there. You don't know what's inside them. You know what I'm saying? You should be very afraid. You know what I'm saying? You should be very afraid. And it's getting worse. It's not going to get better. You know? That's why the saying goes, what, Osaru? You walk alone on your path, man, because, boy, if you take anybody on it, you'll be off that motherfucker. They'll kill you on your path. Okay? You know what I'm saying? You got niggas on their way, you know what I'm saying, for their graduation and shot right at the fucking light. Right at the light, the traffic light. Shot by another nigga. Niggas on their way just to get some cigarettes and is fucking murdered. Don't even know that. I mean, come on now. On your path, you could die fucking with these niggas. You don't know what the fuck, you don't know what you're looking at. It's strange. It's strange. It's always been like that, but the older you get, you really see like the root of all this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's scary. It's scary than a motherfucker, man. God damn it. Black people scare me. White people don't scare me. I'm afraid of my own kind. That's what I'm afraid of. Okay? I'm afraid of my own kind. And that's what you better be afraid of. You know what I'm saying? This shit, boy, they did a work on niggas. They did a work on niggas in his society. They did a work on niggas that ain't fucking with his society. You know what I'm saying? With his shit, ain't even in his shit. They did a work.
That motherfucker did a number on all black people of all goddamn ages. You hear me? Let me bring in Nefertiti surviving the gang. Give me a mic check, Neff.
Mic check, Don. Great day.
Great day, Neff. How you doing?
Doing my best. Powerful, man. Listen to you talk about this, because you don't when you look into the eyes of a Nubian, you don't know what's there anymore. You don't know how corrupted they become. You know? So you fear your own. That shit is that's a sad fucking state. I'm listening to
it is, man. Shit. Even when I lived with niggas, I would still lock my damn door.
Right. Yeah.
I was still I live with them and would lock my kids and my so-called nigga. I still gotta lock my goddamn door. In the house. God damn it.
Right.
I moved with them crackers.
Right.
Never remember I told you this shit. And the agent came to look at the house and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or some old shit with the dude I knew. And then they was like, okay, we're going to go in the garage. And I was like, hold on, I got to unlock the garage door and shit. And they said, Nicole, you lock your doors? I said, hell yeah, I lock my fucking doors. The white folks said, both of them, the white bitch looked at the white man looked at the white bitch and said, we don't lock our doors. We don't even lock our cars when we in Publix. We go grocery shop. I'm like, motherfucker, look at
real talk. That's real.
This comes from living in black neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? You gotta lock everything. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put extra locks. You know what I'm saying? You gotta buy 7 more locks to your car, 7 more locks to your outdoors of your house. You gotta put fucking barbed wires and fences all around that motherfucker so goddamn high. When you live in, you got to do a whole bunch of goddamn security around that motherfucker. That shit ain't no goddamn joke.
You got to put a deadbolt. You know it's all bad when you got to put a deadbolt on your door. A deadbolt. You know?
Shit, and 2 more doors, goddamn it, outside of the main door. That's a bitch. That's a motherfucker. You hear me?
Right.
And I carried that same mentality over to them goddamn Caucasians. They looked at me like, this nigga lost his mind. This nigga, we don't do no shit like that around here. Bullshit.
Right.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. That shit ingrained. That shit ingrained.
Absolutely.
And my door, I didn't know how to lock the front door. And the door stays open. Wide open. The window, push it in. Push it open. Not a motherfucker came in that goddamn house. I'm sleeping and shit.
Right.
I wake up, the door wide the fuck open.
Right.
I'm like, it's amazing that I'm still alive and ain't nothing taken out this bitch. That's in the house in Georgia. Now, when here, I forget to lock the goddamn door.
Wow.
Shit. I wake up and be like, it's amazing I'm alive. It's amazing I'm alive and everything's still in this bitch. And then I start saying, or maybe I'm dead.
No,
maybe I did die.
You gotta be sure.
Yeah, and the only reason why I know my door unlocked, because when it's time for me to get my little smoothie from the delivery people, the door is unlocked. And so the bitch give me the smoothie bag and shit, and I close the door and I'm like, damn. I come to the door to open, and I say, damn door was unlocked the whole goddamn time. Maybe I'm dead.
Right.
Then I open the door. Right. Then I open the door, the bitch right there to hand me the shit. And I said, well, maybe she's dead too. You know? Because no way. I'm supposed to be dead. Them doors open and shit, unlocked and shit like that, man. Motherfucker, somebody must kill me. Fuck that shit. I still think that way. Because I don't trust nothing. I don't trust nobody. No, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck if you white or black. I don't give a fuck if you Jesus. I'm locking my goddamn door. You hear me? I don't trust your fucking ass. I'm dead. I'm supposed to be dead, goddamn it. So I think I'm dead.
This got to be built on, though. Folks don't like when we have to talk about our own kind like this, but that shit got to be aired out. You know, stop. You know, you can't be calling each other names like self-hating and shit because you addressing root causes. Root causes of what's happening amongst, you know, niggas amongst each other, Nubians amongst each other.
Girl, it's so
that shit is sad. But you ripping that shit up, talking about nigga communities ran by Nubians and how they got the mind of the white man. That shit's that's wild.
And you can't be righteous. If you be righteous, they're gonna take you down. If you be a black righteous politician, they coming for you.
Straight up.
You be a black righteous
person
principal, they coming for you.
Yep. The only person I seen close to doing it just from a historical standpoint was Marion Barry, and we know his story.
Oh,
you
shit, girl. They tried to get that nigga so bad, nigga still reelected his ass.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Right.
I forgot about Marion Barry, boy. Right. They deliberately set that nigga up. They deliberately, hitting cameras, all types of shit. Tap that motherfucker. He was doing so great for niggas in that chocolate city.
Man,
I was there when that happened, too.
Right.
I was there in D.C. I was living
blueprint.
there. Yeah. Yeah, man. Niggas was doing some great shit during Marion Barry. Yeah. Yep. They got that nigga on crack. Are you fucking kidding me? And you motherfuckers do meth and powder.
He's a blueprint. He did it right. How do you carve out? You carve out contracts, money for Lubins.
That was the one thing that pissed the cracker off. It wasn't the fact that we got him doing crack. It was what pissed them off is niggas reelected him.
Yeah.
See, now the niggas don't have no love when the white man brings you down. You don't bring that nigga back up. You turn your back on that nigga. But see, that's a different. Now those people in Marion Barry fucking era, they were born in the 60s. They was born in the 50s. They was born in the 40s, Neff. You hear me?
Right.
And so they knew about all of the defamation, the slander, the assassinations of character and body that this cracker does. The spying, they knew about COINTELPRO. They knew about setting a nigga up. That's why I was there, and all I could hear was older motherfuckers that's born in the 40s and 50s and 60s in D.C. yelling, they set that nigga up just like he said. The bitch set me up. They set that nigga up. But what pissed that cracker off, what pissed them motherfuckers off, was niggas reelected his ass. Because you're supposed to turn your back. Okay. So this is why Mr. Whitey finally did his job. So any nigga get busted, get set up, go to jail or whatever the fuck happened, niggas turn their back. Because that's what he wants. He don't want you to lift them the fuck back up. You understand? You get me? Yeah.
Absolutely.
He don't want you to lift them back up. You know what I'm saying? Once I defame them, once I fuck them up, you know what I'm saying? And put all this shit on this motherfucker, I need y'all to turn your back on them. But see, Neff, the 70s, kind of the 70s, children, some of the 80s, some of the 90s, and some of the 2000s motherfuckers are known for leading the turning the back and also including the celebrities that do that shit. You understand? The black celebrities and shit. So they know so that's and so due to social media and all that shit, they have the majority to tell a motherfucker we done, we don't fuck with this motherfucker. So boom, the black race, boom, don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But see, them 40s and 50s and 60s generation, motherfucker, we don't give a fuck what that nigga did. He's still our nigga. It's a big difference.
Absolutely.
It's
very
a big fucking difference.
Because he did it right.
They stood by this motherfucker. You hear me? The only man they stood by in the history of politics. The only motherfucker.
True. Marion Barry. Because he did it like Dr. York said you do it. You go in, and you flip that system right on their head. You take advantage of it all, and that's what he did when he was in D.C.
But like I said, though, now the difference is these niggas never seen how deadly and dangerous the white man is. These niggas today and yesterday and the day before, they ain't never seen this shit, so a nigga's always guilty. They ain't never seen it. They know nothing about COINTELPRO. They know nothing about how jealous this motherfucker is, how he'll take you down if you bring niggas up. These motherfuckers don't know that shit. If you the nigga that inspires and electrifies your own race, you going down for this shit. These motherfuckers ain't never seen that. But them motherfuckers in the 40s, 50s, and 60s seen it. They know.
Absolutely.
They know that shit. They know. That's why they stand by. They were standing by black people. They stand by. That's fuck that Black Lives Matter shit. That Black Lives Matter is you yelling to crackers, all lives matter. But the Black Power movement was motherfucker, we stand with each other. We stand with each other. We don't stand with this cracker. We stand with each other. That's what that shit is. That's what they saw. The 40s and 50s and 60s generation. They knew they had to stand with each other. No matter what they said about one of their own, they stood by their own. That's the difference.
True indeed.
And by the time the 80s hit, boom, they stood right by Marion Barry. I don't know what other niggas around the fucking United States was looking at, but them niggas in D.C. knew that that's our mayor and he's going to stay our mayor. Because that nigga did everything right.
That he did. That he did.
He did right by his
duplicated six. Ain't really the closest you had some in Atlanta, of course.
No.
Marion, no, not even there.
Well,
he didn't do it right.
Well, you know, it was some shade tree shit. You know, these the same motherfuckers. You know, they'll set you up. The mayors in Atlanta, all them niggas that was running Atlanta and shit. You know what I'm saying? They was paid by the white man. I told you, the motherfuckers that was running Atlanta was responsible for the Atlanta child murders.
Child murders,
yeah. Because the white man needed some interferon and shit. So and then the white they had to come up with somebody to frame. You know what I'm saying? So now it's time to try to find some people to put the shit on. I mean, niggas are diabolical. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, they're diabolical. You know, imagine them same niggas that had what that boy name? Martin knocked off. So they can become senators in Congress later on and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they can get their position in the White House with the white man. Yeah. Yeah.
Andrew Young. Right. And them. Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, but I can't tell you if life was good because I was a little girl. You know what I'm saying? But when I got about 20, a lot of them motherfuckers that was there with all them niggas you just mentioned and Martin and all of that, and these men was damn near in their 60s and 70s, they ended up being some of my mentors, and they was telling me what was really going on during Maynard Jackson, who they named the airport, what Maynard Jackson had a hand in and how foul. It was Maynard Jackson, Eldrin, all of them, how they was trying to, put the blame on somebody regarding the Atlanta child murders. And one of them in particular, they wanted him to take the rap. They wanted him to take the rap. And and he told me all about it, you know, and because see what they wanted was somebody that was prominent in the community. So they was going after him because he's prominent in the community. You understand? So they wanted him. Yeah. They was trying to frame him for that shit because he feeds the homeless. He does all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, it'll sell the story. You know what I'm saying? This man feeds the homeless, take care of blah, blah, blah. The children love them. The women adore them. This nigga's LL Cool J, and he kills goddamn hundreds of black boys. Like, you know what I'm saying? But so, yeah, they tried to put it on his ass. Yeah, but he wasn't going for that shit. You're not going to defame. You're not going to put that shit on me. So he told me that they was all the government of Atlanta, the city of Atlanta. Everybody had a hand in it. You know what I'm saying? He the one that told me that they was found with no dicks. The dicks was cut off. They left that out of the news because then it'll be something different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, them boys didn't have penises. And then I found out later that they were getting it because these crackers were suffering highly. In the 40s and 50s, they would literally make up a reason to kidnap regular older black men and put them in prison and chop their dicks off for the interferon that their dicks make. Hepatitis is serious amongst Caucasians. Meet your background. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And so they needed it again. Not too far from the 70s, they needed some fucking kids. They needed children. You know what I'm saying? Because they found out that them old ass niggas that fuck their dicks off that's in prison was lacking enough of that reproduction, the reproduction of the interferon in their penis. You understand? So they went after the black kids. But they needed a fall guy, and Wayne Williams was the fall guy. But they went after my mentor first, and a few other people he pointed out. Because the story would have looked good, like television, like movie story. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and then they'll go interview the neighbors and all the people that, you know, pay $20,000, $30,000 to his nonprofit. You know what I'm saying? That donates all this shit to his company, and then interview big rich white men at the top in downtown cities. Like, it's heartening to find out that, you know, he's a killer. You know, like, he's a really gay guy. He does great. You know what I'm saying? We you know, contribute. Yeah, they was really trying to go after those motherfucking that type of people. The painted that he was the one doing all the killing. But he had so much dirt on them that there was no way. You know what I'm saying? He had dirt. He had a lot of dirt on Eldrin Bell. That's his name. Maynard Jackson. Bill Campbell. All them motherfuckers. Well, Bill Campbell came later, but you know what I'm saying? He had too much on them. Like, nigga, please get the fuck out of here. But they did try to. They wanted him to be a suspect. Yeah, and it was also it's a lot. You know, niggas don't like niggas. Okay, what I mean by that, Neff, is that if I'm doing better on my block and you're not doing as good, you need to get me out of the block. You understand?
Right. Yeah.
And so let's say, you know, you got Hosea Williams, you know what I'm saying, only showing up to feed the hungry during Christmas and Thanksgiving. And you got this man doing it all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? But Hosea Williams is with Martin. You got it? This nigga with Martin Luther King, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So there's a problem.
90 seconds.
Now, he's with goddamn Elgin Bell. He's with Andrew Young. He's with goddamn John Lewis and them motherfuckers. He with Maynard Jackson. Right. He with Jesse Jackson. He with all them motherfuckers. You hear me? So to get this motherfucking one that's really show love to the communities of Atlanta and put this goddamn Atlanta child murders on this motherfucking, get this nigga out the way. Because you in my way.
60 seconds.
You understand? All them niggas was fucking dirty. Dirty. Even up to right now. You know what I'm saying? They still dirty. Like the ones that's running Atlanta now, it's the same dirty motherfuckers.
Keisha and them. Keisha Neal.
Yeah, and whoever else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And whatever else. Yeah. It's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? To the point now, you know it's fucked up because white people can't take too much shit too long. Black people is raised to live in hell. Okay? White people ain't finna accept that shit. White people don't play that shit.
10 seconds.
You know what I'm saying? White people can notice that hell is fucking coming and they finna goddamn break away from your ass. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
That's white people don't play that shit. Some of us do that shit. When I know hell is coming now, let's say at your ass, bitch, I'm gonna stop talking to you. Yeah. Okay? So here we are now, Buckhead now. Y'all know Buckhead, right?
Yes.
You only know Buckhead now because niggas talk about it and so much crime in Buckhead. But Caucasians still predominantly live in Buckhead. But see, it's Atlanta. It's still in the city of Atlanta. Who's the mayor of Atlanta? Keisha. Crime is higher than a motherfucker now in Buckhead. Okay? 17 Rolls Royces driven by niggas and got shut up. Okay?
People getting shot in Buckhead, walking the street, regular bystanders.
Movie theaters in Buckhead and shit. Prestigious malls. So, and who's your nigga mayor? Keisha Bottom. Keisha background. So, because Caucasians is still in Buckhead, because a nigga could never think of doing this, Caucasians want to break away from the city of Atlanta.
Yes, they do. They want to turn it into Sandy Springs. They don't want no part of Atlanta no more.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Because anytime a nigga is running shit, you got hell on wheels now. You know what I'm saying? And see, every nigga, the problem with niggas is that they used to this shit. You know what I'm saying? They're used to that. Caucasians ain't used to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's wild, right? And they are the fucking, they are the descendants of murderers.
Exactly.
Of
niggas,
rapists,
like you said, niggas
of
will,
thieves.
They absorb it. They absorb it. Don't say nothing.
They done got so
nothing.
goddamn civilized. They know when to get the fuck away from the uncivilized.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They like, we want to privatize. We don't want no parts of it.
Yep. Exactly. Niggas don't know how to do that shit. Niggas get mad when you break away. Hell, you break away from a marriage, a nigga have a fit. From a bad marriage, niggas get pissed. You break away from a bad school, a bad job, niggas get mad. You could have stayed in that bad job.
Absolutely.
And you yelling, it was killing me. So what? Like, so what?
Stick it out.
But die in it. But die in it.
Right.
But Caucasians, fuck that shit. They're trying to be nine-ether. They want a resurrection. Motherfucker, they ain't not, hell no, they ain't with no shit like that.
Not at all.
Hell no, nigga, they serious about family for real. Safety for real. Be able to walk their dogs and ride a bike for real. They are for real. You hear me? They're serious about their lives. Niggas give no fucks about it. So niggas don't even have enough intellect to come together and even the niggas that dominate Buckhead don't have enough intellect to break away from Atlanta. You know why? Because niggas believe in Atlanta. For Atlanta. I'm right Atlanta. Even in Atlanta. Live Atlanta. Atlanta. That's where you come from. Atlanta.
Right.
Atlanta. All this dumbass shit like them dumbass niggas in Chicago and shit. Got that Chirac. They love that shit. Chirac is a war zone. We ain't leaving Chirac. Chirac this shit. We Chirac, motherfucker. Oakland, bitch. All this dumbass fucking shit, niggas dying every fucking where. They ain't got enough fucking sense to break away.
GP social. Niggas GPs. You know?
Yeah, because they are about death. They're not about life. They're not serious about their families, their children, their moms, their dad, nor their selves. Okay? They don't give a shit. They used to this. This is the hell they was born in, so they can't tell the difference when they get older. You know what I'm saying? They can't tell the difference. It's a motherfucker, man. It's a sad damn time, baby.
Facts.
But them Caucasians, I watch the Caucasian race. God, I don't watch these nigga news. I watch Caucasians. I pay attention to what I said, there they go. I said, look at them Caucasians. The goddamn demon-ass white man tried to set up 5G in their area, and they kicked the white man out. Niggas just sit there, hey, white man, what you putting up today? Putting up some goddamn 5G towers to fuck your ass up with. Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Them goddamn crackers take their ass to City Hall, take their ass to the news station. They fucking report that. We don't want that shit in our fucking town. You hear me?
They won't even let a Walmart come in.
Hell no.
Walmart come in.
Ain't no Walmart. Hey, bitch, I ain't seen a Walmart since I left Atlanta. That was 20 years ago. For real, goddamn it. Shit. That shit there, they serious about that shit, man. Niggas are just so distracted and all about death. They love it so much they can't wait till the next motherfucker dies so they can feel some kind of way and get some love and some prayers on the Facebook page.
Ooh,
they
shit.
love that shit.
Oh, you said something there.
They love that.
Something there.
They love that. Telling you. They be filming this shit and shit. They be filming all types of shit. That shit wild. They love it. So they don't fight for their life. You know what I'm saying?
What he say? What he say, Don? They'll have you loving the image of illness and death.
Yep.
You should add it and death.
Yeah.
Because niggas celebrate death. I see niggas that put showing
they
niggas
literally have anniversary deaths. I don't play that shit. They have anniversary deaths.
Yeah.
They do anniversary deaths. This is the anniversary death of my mama. Goddamn today. What the fuck?
Wow.
That's that ghost spell, man. That's that shit. Yeah. Yeah, that's that shit, man. So, come on, She-Dog.
I'm going to listen in.
Okay, baby. We in overtime now, though. Thank you, now. She-Dog, what you got, babe? How you doing today? Give me a mic check. I'm mute if you can.
I thought I had a quiet background, and then all of a sudden it got loud. But, yeah, I just listening to all of that. And they still do that shit on the down low. You know what I'm saying? Instead of taking out whole towns like they did with the coup d'etat and all that stuff. Now they take niggas out one at a time, and they get niggas to help niggas do it. You know what I'm saying? They get niggas to help them do it.
Mm-hmm.
And
yep.
You know, they do the shit on the DL now.
And niggas get mad when you stand by guilty niggas. They get mad about that shit. But the white man made him guilty. He's supposed to be judged. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to have a jury of his peers, motherfucker. His peers ain't the white man.
Exactly.
The fuck is this shit? It's a different breed, man.
Then they get these dumb Negroes that they call them meritorious manumission. They used to give freedom to niggas for getting other niggas home. They still do that shit. I give you $50 if you go over there and break her window. You know what I'm saying? They do you $5 for a rock. Yeah.
What the hell you talking about,
crack rock.
What you talking about,
She-Dog? Another nigga in for a crack rock.
What?
Sure will.
Say what?
I said they do a nigga do a Nubian in for crack rock. They can give him anything, and they sure no thank you.
Well, you ain't got to give a nigga nothing, and it still will.
That's true. That's true too.
Shit.
It sure will. For
yeah,
nothing
man, it's just
but
a sad state, but it's
pat on the
scary
back,
for me
word.
because I don't know. You don't, like Neff said, like you don't know what the fuck to expect from a Negro. You know what I'm saying? You know what to expect from a dog. You know what it just might happen. You know what might happen if you might see a snake, whether it's poisonous or not. But you know, like you know what might happen if it rains. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yo, you don't know what may happen being in the presence of a Negro.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
yeah, that's why. That's another reason why I don't vote. I don't vote black. I just read what the fuck a nigger that's running, you know, whole little statement, you know, with all that little shit they say they gonna change. I just read all this dumbass shit because you got to. It ain't about the color, man. We got to get over color.
Right.
Got to get over. You don't vote. Many people I vote because they were black. Like how fucking stupid can you be? You know, how fucking stupid can you be, man? It's not. That's not it. You know, it's a mentality. You got to be careful. You don't know if you listen. I chose a nigga to literally kill me. Okay, I literally chose a nigga in my life to kill me. So when these niggas are voting, they are choosing these niggas to kill them and don't even know it.
Exactly.
To push them further back.
Exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
And then a motherfucker, I married a nigga to kill me.
Yeah.
I made it out of that bitch alive.
You and about 50 million other females.
Exactly. So I when I watch politician Negroes and anybody black Negroes, I was like, yo, they don't know that they like this. They like this nigga or this female to kill it and this child and this children, all types of shit. You don't know what you're doing. Like them niggas, even though Obama was gonna be president with or without niggas. But boy, did that motherfucker have niggas to the point where niggas had a problem with homosexuality and didn't even see it came from Obama. To the point when Obama set foot on that shit, niggas was losing their damn jobs because they preferred to be heterosexual and they preferred to stay righteous and read the fucking Bible. And they was getting rid of black fire commissioners, all types of shit. Okay?
Yep.
Said that they were phobic and hate gays, all types of shit, and never said a foul word about gays. Just wanted to keep the 360 commandments of thy God. That was it. All that was happening during Obama, man. Y'all better pay attention to that shit.
That's why
all
they
that
put
was
these
happening.
niggas in these seats.
Yeah.
That's why they put these niggas in these seats so they can do all kinds of shit.
Era when they put
one.
that, hold on, She-Doc, because your phone is breaking up. But it was during Obama era when they put that tranny on stage with goddamn Genuine. All that was Obama for 8 fucking years. That's all Obama. And Michael. Bitch. The fuck? Oh, that's all there. They need it. Yo, what the fuck? Real fucked up, man. Like, what the hell is this?
Yep.
And making examples out of everybody. Next thing you know, we got to say, hey, we don't hate gay. And we the ones, we ain't even got no job. I ain't got no job. Like, what the fuck am I threatened? Being threatened? I ain't got to pot the piss in the window, throw it out. I'm just Fucking falling in line with the rest of these motherfuckers. Hey, I'm not anti-gay. I want to keep I ain't even got a fucking job. The fuck is this shit? They're scared of niggas that ain't got a pot to piss in. Like, fuck it, I accept the gay ass motherfucker just in case I want a job later on in life. Like, what the fuck is this shit? People are, this shit wild. Fucking wild. Wild like a motherfucker. Y'all know what I'm about to say next, right? Remember when Trayvon, them niggas got them protesting and Obama told motherfuckers, hey, bet the fuck up. And that it was Trayvon and that St. Louis shit, I think, and Baltimore shit, one of them. And Obama was like, y'all niggas need to bag the fuck back. Shut the fuck up. Be quiet. God damn it, the police is the police, and I like that motherfucker. I like what they doing, so you niggas shut the fuck up crying. That's what Obama said when all them cops on Obama goddamn watch was killing niggas left and right, them white cops, yes or no? That nigga did a State of the Union. So niggas, you shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's the end of your protest, all that shit. That's the end. Remember that shit? Man, I'll never forget that shit. I'm telling you, that's not niggas. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, if I had a son, his name was Trayvon, blah, blah, blah. But that's the reason why I'm talking to you niggas. Shut the fuck up. Get over it. Respect the fucking police. I don't give a fuck what the fuck happened. Now, y'all motherfuckers take your ass back in the goddamn house with that whole ass shit. Take your ass back in the house. Damn, she got your car dropped. But that's what he said, didn't he? In a sense, I need to find that one. Mama didn't give a fuck. Meanwhile, goddamn, after that, Floyd, what that nigga named George Floyd, boy, the niggas tore up everything. Right, George Floyd, that's your boy watch, ain't it? What's that guy named Trump? They was like, we'll wait. Right. Who is the fuck the goddamn real racist? Black people. Who gives no fucks about black people? Black politicians. Black leaders. You know what I'm saying? Black leaders. You understand? Look, now, let me tell you something, right? You want to hear something interesting? I'm show y'all psychology. I'm going to show y'all mental illness. I posted something a while ago, right? She-Doc, and it had a pack of wolves, right? The older generation was in front, right? Then there's another pack of wolves was like the younger generation. And then there was a generation right to protect the young and the something. So in other words, because the older wolves walk a little slower, the younger generation was behind them. And another pack of wolves were basically the keepers of the younger generation and the older generation of wolves. They all walking. And the last one was by itself at the end, behind all of them. And that was the leader. You get it? That was the leader of the wolves. That was the leader of the wolves behind them all, walking far behind them. So it explained that the leader walks behind, and then showed it all. So anyway, I'm reading the comments, right? And I got it from a Caucasian page, right? You know what one nigga said, Sweet Oshun? That don't make no sense. The leader should be in the front. Typical black nigga, right? He said the leader's supposed to be in the front. I disagree with this. No, the fuck the leader don't, baby. No, the fuck a leader don't, boo-boo. A leader has to keep an eye on every fucking body. It leads from behind. It doesn't lead in the front. But this motherfucker literally said that shit. It makes no sense. So basically you're turning your back on those that you're leading. You see, naturally, if you ever go to the mall or some old shit, you'll see that the children are walking in front of the mother so she can keep an eye on the children. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Answer is yes. And she is seeing them, okay? That's how that shit be, right? That's how you always see it. See, that's nature, okay? That's called Mother Nature, nature of natures. Man nature, he got to turn his back on the people he protecting. This dumbass fucking nigga, okay? He in front and his back, but you the protector. How can you protect us with your back turned, motherfucker? How the fuck is you the leader if you can't see, if you ain't got eyes in the back of your head, bitch? You understand? You have to be able to see your people if you're the leader. And the only way to see your people and protect your people is to what? Let them go in front of you so you can keep an eye on all those that are around them, okay? But we as black mothers, we naturally lead from the back because we're natural leaders. So our children is in front of us when we walk so we can keep an eye on them. Not on the side of us unless it's just one or two until they get older. But when they're younger and they can't go far behind. So we have to turn around and tell them to what? Get back in front of me. This is us natural, okay? This is nature's natural order. That's nature, and these are fucking animals that know that shit. But what the fuck do you call a two-legged Negro? He is certainly beneath the fucking intellect of a natural, those that are of nature system. This is why we are still far behind as a race of people, because this Negro is the most ignorant Negro male of our species. He wants to be in front. You can't be in front. Then who's protecting us if your back is turned? You understand? How you the leader and you in the front? You have to, follow us. That's how I go. You know what I'm saying? That's how I go, ain't it? But there it is. But nature knows that, the real nature. You know what I'm saying? There's a system of protecting the old, the young, then the protectors, and then the leaders. There's a system. You know what I'm saying? A natural order of goddamn things. And for the record, this man is out of order, Your Honor. So back to my original motherfucking statement after he finished blaming the white man. Who the fuck is to blame after that? You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is to blame after that? Come on now. Who the fuck is to blame? Come on. That's the point. That's it right there. That's it right there. Who's to blame? Sweet Oshun. Who's to blame? Boss lady, the black woman. And what he blame us at? You want to be the leader. You want to be the head. You want to be the man. You want to be masculine and shit. All this dumbass shit. You want to be independent and shit. All this dumbass shit. Nigga, ain't nobody got time for all that wanna be shit. Nigga, I am. I can't wanna be, bitch. You see I am. Let that shit go, player. Let that shit go. Check your ego. This ain't got shit to do with you. Check your ego. They said that a nation can rise no higher than its woman. It didn't say its man, bitch. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck it is? It don't say shit like, you know, ain't nobody, motherfucker, you, what the fuck is you? What? Who made your ass? What laboratory your bitch ass petri dish and living in came from? Who did this shit to you? You gotta start asking these questions. Who the fuck did you this way? Who the fuck put that bullshit in your head, bruh? The fuck? Like, what the fuck happened here? What the fuck happened here? What you mad at? Who did this shit to you? Who is really bitter? You know what I'm saying? Who is really bitter? Remember now, Mr. White Man knew one thing. Before black bitches start getting on welfare, because they keep forgetting this shit. They'll say the white man gave the black woman welfare to make her denounce her black man. Well, look here. The white man gave the black man the right to vote before his black woman. Okay? The white man let the black man sit at the table with him before his white woman, his black woman. And the black woman never said a goddamn thing. You hear me? You had the right to vote. They said you can vote, but that black bitch of yours can't. And you was okay with that. That's what happened first. Let's put that on record. Yes or no, Sweet Oshun? Who knows the story? Okay? That happened way before black bitches started signing up for welfare. We'll give you the money and some food stamps and all this other type of government help, but your nigga can't be a part of it. What came first? Nigga, we'll give you a job. We'll give you a seat at the table, but your bitch can't sit at the table. We'll give you the right to vote, but your bitch can't. We'll let you in our schools and let you in our libraries to read a book, but your black ass bitch can't. Come on now. Talk to me. What came first? The black man sitting at his damn table or the black woman being getting on welfare, but you can't have a man. Y'all know what came first. He came to the black man first. Patrick Monahan tell you that shit. We came to the black man first. Remember that? Patrick Monahan. He literally said we came to the black man first and told that motherfucker that you need to be the authority over that bitch. That's what the fuck he said. He literally says that shit in the Patrick Monahan report as a congressman way back in the fucking days. You go back to that goddamn black pickaninny wife of yours and you put your foot down on that bitch and you run the fucking house. Yes or no? And this how it all started. And y'all know damn well Big Mama wasn't having no goddamn shit like that. Okay? Now you believe Celia said it first. Patrick Monahan said it first. Go beat her ass. Beat her. You know them bitches back then wasn't playing no whole shit like that. That's why there wasn't no battered women fucking shelters in the 40s and 50s and fucking 60s of black bitches. We didn't play that shit. Big fucking difference. By the time these 70s and 80s and 90s bitches was born, they had to open up battered women shelters in the Negro neighborhood. That shit is a motherfucker. Bitch, you battered? Did you batter that nigga too? You ain't batter that nigga back? Trying to goddamn run some shit? Is you crazy? Now you and them kids in the fucking shit. They had to put up battered women shelters in the black neighborhood for black bitches. Big Mama didn't play that shit. Said she, doc. That bitch shot that nigga in his kneecap. Stabbed that nigga in his throat. You got me fucked up. Patrick Monahan sat there and the rest of them crackers laughing at that dumbass nigga falling for that shit. Okay? Now she done got rid of the motherfucker because she tired of fighting this bitch nigga over dominion, over her household, over her kids. Okay? Welfare shows up. We don't give a fuck. But they came to the black man first. The black man is responsible for listening to that cracker, because that's what happened first. And he came in and broke up the fucking household. tried to do that shit to Big Mama. You know them bitches back then didn't play that shit. Okay? And from there, there was a problem with the children. This is in the 40s and 50s, ladies and gentlemen. Because some of these motherfuckers ain't got mamas born in the 40s, grandmamas born in the 1920s. Okay? Before all this shit was going on. I still got mine. Okay? They tell me about it all around this motherfucker. Okay? No, Google won't tell you a goddamn thing. They made sure them women were dead before they could talk. Tell you their story. How it all happened. Some of us still connected. Okay? So, they came and talked to the black man. You understand? Breaking up the household. They did it first. They did it first. And then, if you don't believe me, go goddamn pull up. Goddamn, what's that girl name? Nikki Giovanni talking to that old faggot-ass goddamn poet nigga. What's his name? And this is before we were born. What's the guy name she was talking to? The little homosexual poet, black-ass man. I don't even know why she having this conversation with this motherfucker anyway. The Nikki Giovanni and the black-ass man, James, Jimmy, some goddamn body. Come on, Baldwin. Baldwin, what's his first name? What's his first name now? James Baldwin? Come on now. Before we were born. Okay? Nikki is speaking for the black women of that day and time, and this nigga speaking for a trifling ass white man mentality for black men. You know, it was too difficult. Nikki was saying all we want is our man back in the house. All we want is our man back in the house. All we want is this is before me and you got here, honey. And she was trying to explain to this nigga that don't let that white man keep you from me, boy. And he was speaking for the white man and the black man. I ain't got no choice. This was all his reasons. I ain't got no choice. She said it ain't about if you can't afford a goddamn bed for the baby. She was saying that type of shit, was she? She said it's not about that you ain't got the money to buy the baby a crib. Nikki had a smooth ass voice, though, didn't she? She said it ain't about the fact that you got to get a job working for the white man and you ain't got no money to buy the baby a crib. She said me and the baby just want you to come home. We ain't about no baby crib. Yo, this nigga was like, James Baldwin say some shit back to her and say some shit like, well, I can't do it. I ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do it. Some old shit like that. You got to understand, you know, James Ball was smoking a cigarette with his goddamn dick sucking lips and shit. This motherfucker goddamn giving her a million fucking reasons why he can't be there in the fucking house for her and kept blaming the fucking white man for it. Go watch that shit. And kept blaming the white man why he can't be at the fucking house. What the fuck is this shit? What the hell it is? Come on now, y'all. Shit. We wanted our niggas. We wanted him in his right mind, but you ain't in your right mind. God damn it, so we got to get rid of you. You ain't in your right mind. We got to leave. We got to take the kids. You ain't in your right fucking mind. And what the nine ball say? She needs a responsible man in the goddamn house. 99% of these families have no responsible male in the goddamn house. They just got a man in the fucking house. And eventually that shit, they'll goddamn become, you know, that's too much for a black bitch to goddamn handle, right? She got to handle her irresponsible fucking kids and this irresponsible ass nigga. And all she's supposed to be doing is paying attention and teaching her irresponsible children. Now her attention is diverted to trying to have a conversation with this irresponsible ass fucking man. The fuck is this shit? You know what I'm saying? Crazy making the bitch. What the fuck it is. So let's get this shit right. Let's get this shit right. All right? And in the words of Yusuf Ali, on the Don Nicoleone show about a month ago. Now, a month ago was December, so it might have been this month. This nigga gave the stats. All the divorces make up that, all the filing for divorce, he says, why is it majority of women filing for divorce? Do you get it? Women are responsible for breaking up the family, is what he want to say. Yes, it's time to say, yes, the fuck we are. Don't duck at it. Let's be real. Ain't no way in hell we taking that shit. We got to go, baby. That is not a bad thing because we are responsible enough to motherfucking say enough is enough. God damn it, I got to fucking end this shit with this fuck nigga. He said, and that ain't a bad thing. They just mad. What, we supposed to stay in this goddamn unsuccessful bullshit with you? Give a fuck. I ain't splitting up the family, nigga. It's just over because, nigga, you ain't the family. Man ain't family. Man swear he the family. No, nigga, you ain't the family. I'm the family, bitch. I birthed this whole goddamn crew in this fucking house. You didn't, bitch. I'm the family, motherfucker. So, motherfucker, you just ain't it. You just ain't it. So he says, you know, women are the ones responsible for filing all the divorces. The majority of them. Yeah, because the bitch woke up. You think a hoe gonna stay goddamn sleep for that damn long with your goddamn ass, motherfucker? Hell no. Hell, ain't nobody finna put up with that shit. But meanwhile, they make it look like what? Ain't no man finna put up with you. Ain't that what they make it? No, motherfucker, you find out ain't no bitch finna put up with your ass. If we the ones that's filing out of the divorces, can't take it no goddamn more, fed up, can't take it no more, motherfucker, that means you are difficult to live with, bitch. That ain't got nothing. I'm not difficult to live with because you, all the males is pissed off that we the ones filing for divorce. Because you the one that's difficult to fucking live with. You is you, motherfucker. Anybody finna keep up, put up with that shit but your mama? What the fuck is wrong with you? God damn it, the hell is that? It's time to face the shit. It's time to be honest now. Same way me and She-Doc know that Big Mama in the 40s and 50s was busting caps in their husband ass, listening to that goddamn cracker-ass motherfucker trying to split up the nature of nature. The cracker literally told the black man, fuck that, don't make this bitch the head of the house. You need to be the head of the house. This is what the white man told him. It's in the shit. Just read the Manningham report. That's what he said. They all confessed. The senators, the Congress, during that time, they were focused on putting the black man as the head of the household. And I'm going to tell you why. Because black women and white women, there's something going on here. What y'all don't see. Y'all don't see the white woman looking at the black woman. But Mr. Whitey sees his woman looking at the black woman. Okay? And during that time, if you go back and Neff, what was that movie we was watching, that series? Princess, United States of America or some old shit. You know what I'm talking about, Neff? With these women liberations and all that type of shit. You know what I'm talking about? With, what's that bitch name? Priscilla or Francis or some goddamn body. Neff, where you at? during that time. They're still doing the same time. Black women was carrying the family as the head. The white bitches, oh my God, they were suffering as wives. I can't remember the name. It's real life. It all happened, right? And so what black men didn't pay attention to is that the white woman was looking at how strong she carried her family and that nigga, okay, as the head. And see, anytime a white man pulls you to the side, it's because either his kids are looking at your ass or his wife is looking at you. You understand? And he has to keep his little being the king of his animal kingdom. Okay? Them white women was looking at them black women in awe during that time. And them white bitches was being mistreated. She was actually the pickaninny, the maid, the nanny, all types of shit for this nigga, for this white boy, for her white man. And seeing how strong, and mind you, these white women was living in lavish houses, but ain't got no say in it. You understand? Having children ain't got no say in them kids. You understand? And looking at that white black bitch that show up to clean her big ass house and how she got a whole family in her hands, in control of her hands. She tried that shit on that damn cracker, her politician husband, and that shit didn't go well. Where you getting this shit from? From Gladys ass. Gladys run her whole goddamn house. All of a sudden, this white bitch wants to start her liberation. Because looking at the black woman doing that, I'm telling you, that same black woman is my grandmother that they were looking at. My grandmama would clean them politician white bitches' husbands' houses and shit. But she had all 7 kids in check, her motherfucking husband in check. You understand? Them white bitches wanted that rulership. It was an issue. The white senators, politicians, and all of them decided to go cross the goddamn street, talk to the male Negroes, and tell them that they need to be the head. This is in the Monahan report, ladies and gentlemen, that they need to rule over that black woman and become the head of the fucking house. I swear to God, it's in the Monahan report. And if you look at the date and all the information and how it all started, their mission was to break up the home, is to mind fuck that black nigger first and then try to get him in that fucking house and thinking he can mind fuck that black bitch by brute force. And this is how you get domestic violence to this day in the black neighborhood. It started way back then before me and you were born. Started in the fucking 40s, because that was not the order. That was not the natural order. That wasn't. So here we are today. You got these niggas that want to be in a relationship with your ass, but wants you to stand down and get beneath his ass. And he calls it being masculine. He calls it want to be a fucking man and shit. You trying to be a man and shit. You want to run everything. You want to dominate. You see, it's the same shit over and over again. But this motherfucker lack the full story of oppression of black man coming back to the house to try to oppress that black woman. And that shit started in the 40s. Listening to that cracker man. That's what it was. That is not the order. That's not the order. And you know what's even fucked up? What's fucked up real bad is that the guys our age, born in the 40s, the guys our age, born in the late 60s, 70s, they're the ones that's leading this bullshit human nature in the family and not the nature of nature. Like, your Kevin Samuels and your Yusuf L that fucks with, I mean, all them motherfuckers, they the one that leading this whole goddamn shit. Because, listen, listen, the black woman wants you, brothers. Okay? Not you brothers here, because you listening to me, so I know your motherfucking ass got to be in your right mind. But understand, she wants you. But she don't want you to put your foot on her fucking neck. And she doesn't want you to reduce her and shrink her. She wants you to be with her. That's it. Not be ahead of her, in front of her, not none of that shit, but with her. That's it. That's all she wants. You know what I'm saying? That's all. If you know what I'm saying, if she want a man, she don't, but she wants to maintain her own strength. She wants to keep her own mind, and she wants to keep her body to herself when she don't want to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? She wants to keep her time to herself when she don't want to give it to you. God damn, what the fuck is this? Shit. This is the same black woman that's gonna have to goddamn beat your fucking ass and you beat her ass and it's gonna be domestic violence. This is the same black woman of the 40s when that black man trying to run her shit. This the same black man, this the same black woman. Like, what the fuck is going on here? And they don't understand that shit. So they don't get that it all. They came to the black man first. They came to my granddaddy. They came to your granddaddy. They came to these fucking men. For you know it, our hell broke loose. Which is, if you ever talk to your mama or your daddy while it was growing up, it never liked the household that it was in. It became domestic violence. They didn't like it. They hated, it wasn't the fact that racism was running rampant. Remember, they had an all-white fucking water fountain, all that shit. They didn't give a fuck about that. It was the abusive relationships that their mother and father was in with each other. You understand? It wasn't about niggas getting hung on a damn tree. You ever get a chance to talk to your mama about growing up, how their life was, motherfucker, it was hell as a child. And it wasn't hell as a nigger child. It was hell as a child living in a domestic violence house because this man literally thinks he is the head. And he could do what the fuck he want to goddamn do, and you supposed to shut the fuck up and not say a goddamn thing about it. Well, you know the black woman gonna have some shit to say about you. You know, you're her husband. Something happened. What did it? All because this white man didn't want the white woman to what? To be the head of the fucking household. So he crossed the street and poisoned the fucking black man. Okay? Crossed the street and poisoned the black man. I'm telling you. That's what the fuck happened. Same way these integrated black schools, the last 10 years right now, their white kids is sitting next to a nigger child with beautiful Negro hair. All of a sudden, they started to ban Negro hair in school. Yes or no? Yes or no? They started to ban Negro hair. Why? Because them white kids was coming home to daddy upset that Negro hair is so pretty and beautiful, and why my hair, this, that, and the third. They started to ban that shit. Cutting our daughter's hair, our braids out our daughter's hair. The teachers taking upon themselves just cutting our baby's hair off in goddamn school because it's old white-ass child. They started to ban Negro hair, I'm telling y'all. And it's a damn shame we got to go to court on this shit. Okay? But black women get the blame. We get the blame for all this shit. Who's really to blame? The black man listening to that goddamn white man is the fucking blame. Yes or no? The black man listening to goddamn Paul the deceiver, a woman should be quiet. No, bitch, a white woman should be quiet, motherfucker. I'm the mother of all living, you bitch. That hoe should be quiet, motherfucker. This shit ain't got nothing to do with us. The fuck, stop listening to these crackers and reading their goddamn bullshit ass, because they hate women anyway. Their whole Bible show you how much they hate women. All the religion show, every fucking religion on this fucking planet show you how much they hate women. Yes or no? The fuck is that? Y'all know damn well the white man hate his wife and his goddamn mama. Yes or no? But he love his daddy. Want to marry his own father. Father wants to marry his son. Go look at David again. Go look at the book of goddamn David and shit in that damn Bible. Go look at David wanted to marry his own son, Jonathan. Come on now, this ain't got nothing to do with us, motherfucker. Get that shit out your system. It wasn't domestic violence in Africa until the white man came over there. You understand? Until the white man came over there to them goddamn African countries. Now, black women, black men, husbands, wives are killing each other. What the hell going on? What the fuck it is? When the fuck did this happen? This shit wild as fuck, ain't it? Come on, man. You better study that cracker. Then you find out that niggas is talking just like that motherfucker. Every time you hear a black man speak now about a black woman, you know what I'm saying? And all this dumbass shit, going to be masculine. Alpha. Let me deal with this alpha shit. You can tell this motherfucker got a white man's mentality, a dog mentality, because alpha is only labeled to animals. But meanwhile, this nigga want to touch his chest and say he's an alpha male, admitting that he's a fucking animal. And wants your ass to be a what? What do he want you to be? A bitch? Whatever the fuck, a less than an alpha animal female? The fuck? What the fuck is this? Nigga, we didn't identify ourselves with nothing Greek around this bitch, you black faggot. We never claimed no alpha, beta, sigma, theta, gamma, all that fuck ass shit. You ain't finna turn me into no animal ass, four-legged lioness, Negro, and you the fucking king of a jungle. And first of all, lions don't roam in jungles, nigga. Then you got this nigga yelling that he's claiming to be a fucking alpha animal. Talking about he an alpha male. Nigga, you watching too much of National Geographic, nigga. You want to be the same animal as the beast that raised you, that taught you. Got you eating flesh raw and shit now. Got you on all fours and shit. Got our black men on all fucking fours, bent the fuck over and shit now. And you are out. Claim, yeah, the fuck? The fuck is this? He on that alpha talk. He's a fucking animal. And got to address you like you a goddamn animal. These dumbass bitches falling for it. The black bitch so goddamn sleep. She can't even see it. Now this bitch yelling she want an alpha male. You want a fucking animal, bitch? That's to differentiate in the animal world what is and what ain't. Don't claim yourself as no fucking animal. Yes or no? Y'all niggas know that shit. Y'all niggas got right knowledge. Y'all niggas in your right mind. Y'all know damn well that alpha shit came from them crackers studying animals and yelling alpha. Oh, this is the alpha of the fucking monkeys. This is the alpha of the fucking orangutans. This is the alpha of the fucking felines. This is the alpha of the fucking sea and shit. This is the alpha of the fucking reptilians and shit. The fuck out of here. Y'all know damn well where that shit came from. Y'all niggas do. But them dumbass niggas and bitches out here they don't know that shit. Okay? Even you got these bitches saying, well, you know, I'm an alpha female. I'm an alpha female, you know. Then you got a nigga telling a bitch, black woman, you know, you an alpha female and I'm an alpha male, so none of that shit would really work with us. This bitch saying, yeah, that's true, that's true. The fuck is this? So you a dog bitch and I'm a dog nigga. I'm an animal nigga, you an animal bitch. Our natures as animals is alpha. We can't mate. The fuck is this bullshit? Anyway. Meanwhile, everybody on this little show, this little small ass speck of Negroes, we the ones that's fucked up though, right? We the ones that done lost our fucking mind. But I tell you one thing, ain't shit wrong with our goddamn lives. I tell you that much. Ain't nothing wrong with us around this bitch. Life is goddamn great around this motherfucker. We in the nature of nature, motherfucker. We don't want no parts of this goddamn chaos, this ignorance. It's a big fucking difference. You know what I'm saying? Big fucking difference. No goddamn way. And we look like the bad guys. I know. Because we know too fucking much. We know the truth. We know where this cracker come from. We know where we know where a nigga get his goddamn identification from. That nigger male and that nigger woman. We know who identified you, who's your identifier, and that's that white man. And this is the reason why we got so much. Well, y'all got so much violence, domestic violence, because there's no order. There's no order. Because you're the savage beast in the image and after the likeness of the human bee-maw. You and your Negro bitch. And the Negro bitch just waiting to be tamed again by a same animal man in black skin. Ain't that a bitch? And the nation can't rise no higher than this woman. And that's pertaining to the black, to the Nubian race. Of all 7 species in our race. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, we got a problem here. We got a problem. And then the child is all goddamn confused. Don't know which way to go. There it is. I'm Don Nicoleone. I'm getting the fuck up out this bitch. Anybody endorse this message?
And I endorse this message. And I approve this message.
You approve this message, goddamn it.
Yes,
fuck?
absolutely.
Goddamn.
Great show, Don. Great show.
Hey, remember on Iron Sky, one but 1,000 motherfuckers survived this shit.
True. That's right.
The rest of them is destined to be destroyed. Like, they're going to destroy each other. This particular mentality black man and that mentality fucking black woman, they're going to destroy each other. Okay? They're going to destroy each other. And the child.
Agree.
Okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Because anytime you got a motherfucker want you to be less than your fucking self so they can feel like they dick just grew, you got a problem there. You got a serious problem there. Yeah, I'm up out of this motherfucker. Man of the hour is up next. Y'all have an awarding day. Peace. Do I still have a switchboard? Oh, let me hit you with the Real Nigga Radio before I do that piece.
Real Nigga Radio!